Nice. Hello and good evening, everybody. And this is, of course, not the Legend Circuit Malaysia. It is the Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam. My name is Wolf. I will be casting the Malaysia round happening right now. We, of course, saw the Singapore bracket happen already. And this week, like I said, it will be the brackets for the Malaysia side. So we have 8 of them coming up tonight. We will see all our round 1 matches happening from, let's see, 6 to about 10, so do stay tuned. We have a bunch of stuff to give away, a bunch of codes, but for now, let's just quickly run through the... Let's take a look at the codes. Let's just do that. The match should be starting soon, and there we go. For the stream today, 6 PM, 22nd of August, we will be giving out the August Lucky Box, and there you have it. The first code will be revealed completely, and at the end of each game, if you want to get your 200,000 EP code, you have to stay and watch through every single match we have. So that will be the live stream rewards. We should be heading into the game roughly soon, I guess. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I am alone solo casting today. Hopefully Easy Game can join me later on for a while. But in the meantime, it'll just be you, me, a bunch of teams. Actually, not a bunch of teams, but a bunch of players actually playing for that one. And there we go. We've got Hanzo as well as Jipang coming in for the first one. Hanzo, of course, was the one that was invited to kind of play this road to Vietnam and for the Malaysia side. So he will be facing off against Jipang, who went through the qualifying rounds. And if you guys are wondering, the top 3 coming out of this tournament will be representing their country to kind of face it off there. We are asking if the players are ready. This is a double elimination 1 versus 1 format. We have the team colors of Arsenal going up against Chelsea. Let's take a look. We are heading into that one right now. Alright, for the side of Hanzo on Arsenal, of course, he will have checked as goalkeeper Sergio Ramos, Rio Ferdinand, Vidic, and Chilchini coming up as the defense. And in the midfield, running sort of a slightly different kind of formation here, going for the, let's see, 2-3-1-4-1. Back in the center field, it will be Essien, followed up by Ronaldinho holding up the middle ground, and you've got, of course, you've got Gareth Bale coming out on the right, Cristiano Ronaldo playing the forward position but playing slightly back on the left side, and of course you've got 2 strong, very quick attackers in the form of Fernando Torres as well as Samuel Eto'o. Let's, of course, now take a look at what Jipang will be looking at. If we could take a look at that one really quickly. No? Yes? We will get that up for you. There we go. Alright, there we have Jipang coming on in. Wow, yeah, I just thanks for pointing it out, Fish. Everyone on high morale on Jipang's team right here. He's gonna come in with a slight advantage, I would assume. Everyone performing at their best capacity. It will be Buffon coming on in. What cheat code you use? No cheat code. There's no cheat code coming in. Anyway, let's just take a look at that one. It's gonna be Buffon playing being the goalkeeper for his team. Sergio Ramos, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Danny Alves. Essien coming out the back, Cambiaso also holding down the middle ground, so a little bit more of a defensive formation coming in from Jackie Jipang. And of course, we will have here Ronaldinho holding up the back end, and you have Fernando Torres, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, as well as Cristiano Ronaldo coming in here. So there we go. I am not the referee, I am one of the spectators. So finally I get control of this little bit of a tussle there. Let's see who they all have in their reserve. No formation changes as of yet. I believe both the teams are ready. We could go in at any time now. Everyone is actually on high morale. What is up with this? This is surreal. Is this even supposed to happen? This is... wow. Okay. I've never seen this happen before. I don't think anyone else has. Okay, so everyone is ready. We will be going live, I believe, soon-ish. So it will be, of course, Hanzo playing on the home side, the team colors of Arsenal, and of course we got Jackie Jipang playing on the away side using Chelsea. And of course, if you guys are wondering, this is FIFA Online 3 Road to Vietnam. My name is Wolf, solo casting for the first match. We will have Hanzo, who was invited to play this tournament, going up against Jackie Jipang, who had to run through the qualifiers. And kind of, now that we have a little bit of time just before the match starts, let's see what's up for grabs for this one. For Malaysia's bracket, the first through third place will be representing their country to face off in the FIFA Online 3 Cup in Vietnam. First place gets 5,000 RM, followed by second place that gets 2,200, and you have the third place that gets 1,000 RM. It will be a double elimination 8-man bracket, so a lot of things will be up for grabs, and there we have it. Gonna change... no, let's see if they do change their colors. Alright, it will be Hanzo in the Arsenal red and Jackie Jipang on the Chelsea blue. Everything will be all set now, and we should be getting on in. There we go. Who will score the first goal in this tournament? Do stay tuned to that one. And there we go. Those are your prize pools, of course, coming on in for the FIFA Online 3 Road to Vietnam. You can check out more, of course. For more information, head over to fifaonline3.garena.com. We will be heading into the game now, of course. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's a bunch of rules there. You guys can go check it out. Alright, so some action is actually going on right now. You don't see it on your screens just yet. Oh, really close goal coming in for the side here. Let's see. What do we have? It's coming on in. Well, if you want to kind of tune into the radio show, for now it is, of course, playing from left to right Hanzo, and playing from right to left it will be Jackie Jipang. So far, 10 minutes into... okay, I hear the game sound. Slowly we will get the feed up soon. Right now, not much action really going on right here. Just a lot of tussles in the midfield, and there we have it. This is it, 14 minutes into the game right now. Fernando Torres will be going on in. Essien passes to Chuchini. We've got Ronaldinho. Hanzo now has possession off to Ronaldo. Tries to hold the ball in the midfield. Ronaldinho coming on in. Just gonna center the ball a little bit. Back to Essien. Off to Ronaldo on the left side. Again to Essien. Tries to take a lobbing shot, but Buffon there will have his hands on the ball. Clears it out to midfield, tries to get to the Zlatan, unable to do so. Sergio Ramos manages to successfully challenge the ball, but in the meantime, Torres here going on a quick run. This is going to earn, of course, Jackie Jipang playing Chelsea a corner. Let's see what's going to happen. Cambiaso takes a really tight corner in. Oh, a little bit of a slight misstep here, but nevertheless, it will be Hanzo with an easy clearance, a little bit of a hard attack. Now Drogba running down the right flank, gonna stop the ball a little bit, earns Hanzo a throw in. Let's see how he kind of plays this set piece. Gareth Bale coming on in from the right side, looking for the cross. Does he find a cross? Does not. That ball is gonna go to the hands of Buffon once again. It does look like that was offside, I believe. No, we don't know. Let's see what happened there. Oh, he actually caught the ball on the outside of the line. So that's going to go for a corner. It's going to be Gareth Bale, Maicon here. Maicon coming on in. It's going to be a corner once again for Hanzo. So it's just going to be Hanzo trying to pressure from the right side, taking the short corners. Maicon's going to get the ball challenged away from him by Torres. The ball is going over to Ronaldo now. Ronaldo's going to get challenged by Essien. That's going to be a foul being called by the referee. Danny Alves going to take that easy free kick. The ball's going on down. Gonna get challenged away. Hanzo now retains the possession after giving the foul away. Now we have Essien coming on in. Essien over to Torres. Torres will get the ball taken away by Essien on the side of Jackie Jipang. Jackie Jipang now has the possession off to Ramos. Ramos over to Torres. Torres tries to get the through ball to Ramos, unable to do so. And right now, on the side of Hanzo, it will be Cristiano Ronaldo running down the left flank, going for a sprint here, stops the ball over to Ronaldinho, tries to go for a through pass, unable to do so. Essien over to Torres, to Drogba. He takes the shot, and Buffon saves it rather nicely. And there we go, Rio Ferdinand coming on in, and that was just the halftime whistle. And let's take a look. That's the end of our first half. The possession clearly in Hanzo's favor, and now Jackie Jipang not really the favor to come out of this bracket here. He will have a lot to prove coming in through the elimination side, or not the elimination side, but the qualifiers here. But nevertheless, Hanzo just doing a pretty spectacular job overall. And there we go, second half of round number one, match number one. This is, of course, a best of three. This is really quick, lightning fast passes, but Hanzo here is going to, of course, stop the attack. Off to Maicon now. Maicon takes a nice long pass over to Drogba. Drogba beats the defender, running down the right side, looking for a pass over to Torres. One more time, he scores the goal. Hanzo opens up the gates with the first goal in the 50-minute mark with the left foot of Fernando Torres. Let's take a look at that one again. That takes the pass, and once more, oh, it's actually not the left, but on the right. Tries to beat the defender once. Defender could not get a hold onto the ball. And there we go, Hanzo going on the offense once more. It's going to be Maicon. He has the lead, has already taken 4 shots on goal, and does look like the momentum is swinging in his way. That was clearly offside there. Fernando Torres will be called for the offside. And mind you, if we take a look at, kind of refresh your memory a little bit, if we took a look at the lineup, every single player on Jackie Jipang's side was on the highest morale he could get, but yet, you see, it's really still about the skill. But as I talk about this, Ronaldinho making a bursting run here. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to get a one. Ronaldinho unable to get his foot on the ball, and Jackie Jipang tried to equalize there. A little bit of stylish moves coming out from Hanzo, gonna lose him the possession once again. Ronaldinho, Jackie Jipang side will lose the ball to Sergio Ramos. Hanzo here will be looking to advance the ball forward, plays it to the midfield, over to Ronaldinho, off to the side to Cristiano Ronaldo, back over to Ronaldinho again. It's going to be Hanzo. Cambiaso here for the side of Jackie Jipang. Going to successfully challenge the ball. Ibrahimovic coming off to Ramos. Ramos on the right side, again looking for a pass. That's going to earn him a corner. It is Jackie Jipang's turn to start the offense here. Tries to equalize. That's going to go to the hands of Peter Cech. Not a successful corner kick at all. Over to Torres now. Ronaldinho coming on in. That challenge there, the referee will not call foul. It is going over to Chile. Oh, now Ronaldinho here. Essien gonna challenge the ball. Over to Torres, back to Essien. Cellini now. Let's take a look. Cristiano Ronaldo has the ball, gonna stop that one. Passes it over to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho running on into Drogba. Oh, really close there. Nice challenge from the defense here. Jackie Jipang now going on to attack. He has 10 more minutes to equalize. Can he get the equalizing shot? Cellini gonna challenge Torres. Torres still holds on to possession of the ball here. Gonna pass it back to Essien. Play down the middle here. Cambiaso, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, back to Ronaldinho. That's a strong challenge there by the defender. And this should be game number 1 going over to Hanzo. All he needs to do now is hold on to this ball. It's gonna be Cellini. Cellini over to Essien. Can he score another goal? Ronaldinho might make the shot. It's gonna be Drogba. He gets it. It's 2-0 here. Drogba scores Hanzo the second goal of the game. That was really good there. You saw just kind of weaving through the defenders, and it does look like Hanzo has sealed the deal with this second goal in the first game, but nevertheless it is a best of 3. There you go, the full-time whistle coming on in 2-0. It is going to be Hanzo taking match number 1, holds on to most of the possession, took multiple shots on goal, and did not allow Jackie Jipang to run his offense at all. And there we have it, multiple shots on goal, as you can see in the highlight reel here. This was the first goal of the match. Torres just got a miss hit on the ball with his left foot, managed to seal the deal with his right there. Jackie Jipang did come close several times, but it's undoubtedly, you saw Hanzo keeping the possession time and time again. And there we go, match result 2-0. Man of the match, Essien running the ball from the back line all the way to the front, feeding it to the attackers, to both Drogba and Torres. And there we go, Hanzo taking game number 1. Alrighty. We will be getting over to game number 2. There we have it. We'll wait to see if our players are ready. We're gonna ask that one as well. Jackie Jipang is ready. Wait. So we're gonna keep the sides here. Arsenal will be playing Hanzo here on the home side, of course, and Jackie Jipang on the away. Let's take a look if he gets his players up to full morale once again, the highest morale. Could be a little bit of a glitch. Maybe it's just a visual bug. You have no idea. Jackie Jipang is ready. Hanzo maybe taking a short toilet break, maybe cleaning his hands, you know, holding onto the keyboard, the controller, depends on what they use. Hanzo is ready. We'll be getting into game number 2. It is match point for Hanzo here. This is, of course, if you're just joining us, FIFA Online 3, the road to Vietnam, the Malaysia bracket being played right now. All matches are best of 3. It is a double elimination, and yes, everyone on Jackie Jipang's team is on their highest morale once again. But again, as we saw earlier, that really did not make much of a difference, you see. It is really about the technique of the players controlling it. And yeah, I mean, I think our operation side is a little bit baffled no idea what's going on either. It's fine. Yes, they're giving me the thumbs up. I believe we are ready to go in. No real formation chainers coming on in. Freshly drafted players. Okay, so there we have the explanation here. So they're just fresh, basically. Fresh off the packs coming in here. It's going to be Fernando Torres. We have Drogba being substituted by Eto here. Everyone else on the side of Hanzo, the same formation. Oh, actually, we got a few substitutions coming in. Let's see. Jipang running a slightly different formation than in game number 1. So he's going to play a little bit more forward this game. Going to look for the long balls down into the field. And let's take a look. We're waiting for both players to give us a ready sign. Hopefully everyone... Okay, let's just take a look at the recipe that worked for Hanzo. So for Hanzo, you just see straight off the bat a bunch of not a bunch of changes, just a few substitutions here and there. You've got Totti coming in, replacing, of course, Drogba. You got Ibrahimovic now being pushed forward. So you've got a big man down center field. You've got a quick sprinters down onto the left here for Hanzo in the form of Fernando Torres and Cristiano Ronaldo. You've got Ronaldinho and Essien again. They're going to feed the ball to your front line attackers, and it's just going to be solid plays overall from Hanzo, looking to just do the quick passes, route the defenders, and get the win in game number 2. Jipang, on the other hand, running a similar formation. You've got, of course, Cambiaso, Sergio Ramos, John Terry, Dani Alves running the defense. Essien again, just as down the center. Ronaldinho using that, he's being used as the point man again to just siphon the balls to the attackers. And you've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Robin, Eto, and Cristiano Ronaldo coming on up in the attack. We should be ready, waiting for the players to give the okay. And there we go. It's going to be Hanzo and Jipang once again. Game number 2. Let's see. They ask if they're ready. We'll wait for the reply. And once they're good, we're going to start the game. Hanzo, of course, 1-0 up against Jipang now. He is the favorite. Like I said, he was invited to play the Fantasy Cup Road to Korea. Did not have to go through the qualifiers. Jipang is ready. Hanzo, waiting on you now. And don't forget, guys, at the end of this match, we will be revealing the first part of the code coming on up. So do keep your eyes peeled on that one. And then we see the live stream rewards, August Lucky Box, the first 4 letters, M-L-E-K, spells milk. And of course, the prize that we all have our eyes on, it's the 200,000 EP voucher coming on in. That code will be revealed in 4 different parts, so do please stay tuned. Watch till the end of each match, and we will... I mean, just take out pen and paper, screenshot it or something. You will be able to find the code, and you can, of course, redeem it on the redemption website. For more information of the Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam, visit fo3.garena.com. Join us on the live stream, join us on the chat. We are still waiting for Hanzo to give us the okay. In the meantime, hey, just remember the first 4 letters of the August Lucky Box. Tomorrow, of course, we're going to get even better prizes. The Lucky Key, not that important, but I know everyone wants the best 100 packs, and we're giving away 2 of them. So tomorrow is something they have to look out for as well. And now we have the brackets, of course. Like I said, Hanzo here going up against Jipang in bracket A. We are seeing that match. Hanzo is 1-0 up. Hanzo playing home here, using the team Arsenal in the Arsenal red, and this time Jipang looks like he doesn't like the Chelsea blue that he lost with in game number 1, going with the yellow jersey, of course, or the lime jerseys, depending on what you want to go with. We should be getting into game. Both teams are ready. The 6-minute halves coming on in. And it will be Hanzo and Jipang for game number 2 of the Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam. Hanzo sitting on match point here. He just needs to win the next game to advance over to the second round of the winner's bracket Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam. We are now heading into the match. Let's get the ball rolling, guys. Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam FIFA Online 3, presented to you here by the eSports studio in Singapore and Malaysia. My name is Wolf, happy to bring you the commentary for this game. Hanzo playing from left to right on the team colors of Arsenal, and of course you have Jipang playing from right to left, team colors of Chelsea. Seems like we have a little bit of a drizzle. Hanzo puts the sad face here. It's okay. You've got this, Hanzo. Or at least he hopes that he got this. We are in the game now. Let's get that up onto your screens. We are 3 minutes in. No surprise here. We will have that game coming on in this time. Jipang looking to get that one. Peter Check will be able to easily stymie that offense. It will be a little bit of a rain coming on in. Totti now holds onto the ball. Maicon over to Ramos. Back to Maicon. Maicon over to Totti. Totti to Ronaldinho. Over to Ronaldo. Ronaldo might be making a run down the flank. No, back to Chiellini. Over to Torres. He manages to control the ball. Looking for the strike. And ooh, just blazing past the right side of the goal here. That's going to be the ball off to Robin. Chiellini will successfully challenge the ball. Hanzo holding on to possession again. It's just interesting to see. Oh, but before that, Ibrahimovic unable to get his head onto the ball. Fernando Torres, though, able to challenge it out. He's going to look for the throw-in. No, that ball refuses to budge out of the line, the sideline there. Alves will manage to challenge the ball away from Torres. Just interesting way that Jipang is playing this game. He is going for the long passes and it doesn't seem to work for him game number 1. But Ronaldinho now running down the center of the box. Tries to beat 3 defenders but unable to do so. Essien now coming in. Ibrahimovic to Ronaldinho to Torres. Torres looking for the shot. Unable to get it but earns Hanzo that corner off from the right side. Take a look at the short, quick passes here. Torres had the entire left side open, only had the keeper to beat, but was unable to put his good foot on the ball there. Ronaldinho now coming on in, gets the corner straight into the hands of Buffon. I'm looking for a short pass here coming in from Jipang. Every time he tries the long ball, he isn't able to advance the ball successfully into the territory of Hanzo. This time he manages to wrestle the ball back into the possession. Off to Robin now, over to Ronaldo on the right side to Eto. Eto tries to get a short pass to Robin, but it's going to be blocked by a defender. And now Hanzo again holding on to the commanding possession of this entire series. Chiellini over to Ronaldinho, back to Torres, back to Chiellini. Chiellini looking for Ronaldo on the right side, making a rundown, back to Chiellini now. Chiellini going to pass over to Essien. Essien back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo looking for the attackers down the center. Torres gets his hands on the ball. It's going to be Ibrahimovic. Gets the goal just before halftime, and it's going to be Ibrahimovic scoring the first goal of of round number 2, of course. There we go, game number 2. Ibrahimovic here getting his simple left foot down the tap into the back of the goal. And it's just reminiscent of game number 1, in which you saw Hanzo score before halftime again. He maintains most of the possession and he's still controlling the back lines. His defense, his man-to-man marking has just been so on point and is just refusing to allow Jipang to play his game at all. Jipang is unable to hold on to the ball. He's just unable to hold on to the ball at all. And if you don't retain the possession, look at that. That's 31 possession compared to the 69% that by Hanzo. It's just clear that Hanzo is dictating the flow of this entire game. And you saw that was, I believe, the only attempt coming out from Jipang here. Fernando Torres tries to get his foot onto the goal here, unable to do so. That corner straight into the hands of Buffon, and there we will have our very first goal over to Ibrahimovic. Gets the easy sidestep and the tap into the goal here. Second half now coming on in 61% to the 39% possession, I believe, or 31% to the 69% possession. And it does look like Hanzo wants to continue to dictate the match. This time he will be playing from right to left on the away side. Ronaldinho now coming on in. Essien over to Torres. Torres just holding on to the ball a little bit. Back to Ibrahimovic, over to Essien now. Essien gets the side pass to Cellini. Ronaldo off from the side. Interesting to see that Cristiano Ronaldo has been kind of sidelined to a position in which he is unable to make those very straightforward blitzing attacks here. But of course, on the side of Jipang here, Eto here looking for the goal. He gets the equalizer, manages to run through two defenders, beats the keeper. That was a classic kind of clinic of a goal. Just take a look at this one. Just beats the defender and just sidesteps the keeper really easily off from the unguarded side of the net. No one there was able to kind of respond to that shot. Eto easily equalizes it for Jipang. Jipang is now back into this game. You can see that he managed to qualify for this tournament for a reason here, and he's not going to let Hanzo dictate the entire flow of the match. He wants blood. He wants to even up the scoreline right now, get the lead in this game number 2, and force this match to go to game number 3. Hanzo, of course, the more experienced player, he will be the favorite to come out on top in this bracket A here. And it's going to be Totti now over to Ronaldinho, back to Totti. Totti right now will get the ball challenge away there by Jipang. This time it's going to go over to him. Now Ronaldo over to Ibrahimovic, over to Eto, over to Robin here. Will Robin take the shot, looking for a pass? Tries to get it, but Maicon will block it with his body here. Off to Totti, into Ronaldinho now. Ronaldinho will be looking for a pass. Cristiano Ronaldo here gets the long pass to Torres. Torres, will he run on in? He actually is able to get only the keeper to beat here. Oh, it's just a loose ball. The clearance going to come on by Jipang, and the counter-attack is going to begin. Ibrahimovic will not be able to actually beat Maicon there. That was a tough tackle. Referee sees no foul play, and it's going to be Hanzo going up forward here on the attack. Fernando Torres once again. This time it's going to be Ronaldinho. Back to Eto. Robin going to challenge that ball away. Eto here. Ibrahimovic does seem like he's injured quite badly. Actually started to kind of shake that injury away. And now Jipang will have Ibrahimovic back almost to full capacity, but on the side of Hanzo, though, it's just going to be an easy run on in, and he does take the lead in this series once again, looking to close it out in game number 2. Look at that, just an easy pass, clean passing coming from Hanzo throughout this entire game. Jipang, though, he still has the fire in his eyes. He will not let Hanzo do so. He has 4 minutes to equalize it, bring it to extra time. However, Hanzo, again, all he needs to do is just hold on to the ball, and you can see he's slowing down the pace of the game a little bit, and he's just making those simple, clean passes all around the midfield. Over to Torres, back to Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic looking, he will get another shot, and again, this just seals the deal for the game. 90 minutes, 1 more minute of added time, and there we go. Hanzo takes the first match. He wins both game number 1, and he set himself to a position to win game number 2. Takes the lead in this best of 3, 2-0 here. And there we go. One last attack. Can Jipang earn himself a little bit of a consolation goal? It doesn't seem like that's the case. Hanzo here. There we go. Full-time whistle. Hanzo gets back the possession, and of course, he's still kind of just completely dictating the flow of this match. There we go. Hanzo, game number 2, beats Jipang 3-1 in the goal score here. He wins game 1, wins game 2, and comes up on top in this best of 3 road to Vietnam, moves on to the second round, of course. And he will, of course, better his chances as he stays ahead in this bracket. Bunch of highlights here. Unable to skip that, of course. That is that goal that sealed the deal here. And there we go. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic will be the man of the match. 9.9 match rating here. And there we have it. Hanzo and Jipang, of course. That was match number 1. Fantastic 2 games being showed by Hanzo, showing why he's the favorite, kind of coming into this match. He was, of course, invited here. We've got 4 invited players. We've got 4 players that qualified from the Fantasy Cup road to Vietnam. And there we have it. We're gonna have a big body walk across the screen here. But doesn't matter. We will be getting over to match number 2 later on. Let's just bring up the brackets. Oh, no, not the brackets first. Let's just do the live stream rewards first. So there we go. The second part of the August Lucky Box code has been, of course, revealed here. And there we have it. The 20k EP voucher that we are all waiting to claim. MLEQ are your first 4 letters. Please remember to write it down, because later on those 4 letters will disappear from this overlay, and we will be looking to review the next 4 later on. So this is the live stream rewards. This is the Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam FIFA Online 3. My name is Wolf. We will be getting into match number 2 very shortly. We will be going for a quick break now. Do stay tuned, because we have a bunch of live stream rewards and a bunch of FIFA Online 3 matches to watch at the highest level. So we'll be right back. And a very good evening to everyone. Welcome once again to FIFA Online 3 Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam. My name is Wolf. He is, of course, easy game. Congratulations. I heard that you came out from a win from your own bracket itself. So, how did that one go?
Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, I played against Javier and I won the 2 games which I had to win, and yeah, I'm through to the next round.
Congratulations on
Thank
that
you.
one. Let's take a look at the Malaysia bracket, though. We saw, of course, Hanzo take on Jipang earlier. He took that one 2-0. And for this game, we will be seeing Bobo going up against. Ooh, wrong brackets. That bracket. Oh, easy game. Um, sadly talked down to the. We did move on to the next round, though, of course. And there we go. We will be having, of course, the guys. Show us the right bracket, please. There we go. Bobo going up against Kikar Rango, of course, for that one. I believe Kikar Rango came up top in the qualifiers for the own Malaysia side. Bobo, of course, was one of the invited players coming on in for this Fantasy Cup road to Vietnam, and I believe he is favored to win this matchup as well.
Yeah, you know, both these guys are pretty much very well known in the Malaysian scene, so it's gonna be an interesting match. Bobo, you know, coming in as the one of the players that were invited in, he played in the NIP team that represented Malaysia over in Thailand. So he's got something to prove here, you know, to show that he deserves that invite. He pretty much just walked through. There were, I think, a few hundred Malaysians that took part in it, and this is his chance to show that he really deserves to be there.
Yeah, I think one of the good things about kind of inviting your top players, it kind of just shows that, okay, you guys are recognized as some of the top players of your region. We will be hitting the game soon. Bobo, of course, on the home team, Chelsea, and we will have Kikar Rango on Manchester United playing on away side. We won't be switching sides this game. I mean, doesn't make too much of a difference. But there we have it. Bobo, like you said, you know, did represent his country, has a lot to prove. Kikar Rango coming up top player in that, I believe, 100 over man bracket, has already proved a lot.
He has, you know, the Malaysian scene have a lot of players who are very enthusiastic about playing the game, and to show that he's really good, you know, coming out on tops is really something that he's got to be really proud of, because he came up against players like Stavin, players like Alex, you know, players who are really strong in the Malaysian scene, but coming out on top, that's really an achievement in itself.
Yeah,
but
known names that he has beaten in that bracket, and there we go. We will be getting into game shortly. And of course, you've got Bobo here going up against Kikar Rango. This will be a best of 3. Winner will move on to the second round. Loser is not out of the competition just yet. Going to go down to the losers bracket. And there we have it. We will be taking a look at their starting lineups. Little fun fact earlier, we actually saw, I believe, Jackie Jipang just open up fresh players, so everyone had completely the highest morale on his team. And, you know, that still did not nab him the win.
yeah, you know, it's something which some players do like to do, where you draft your player just before the tournament starts, and that lasts for 24 hours, where all your morale is up, and you have an advantage where, you know, your morale is up, but the disadvantage is you don't get to train with your team, you don't get to practice, you get the feel of your team. You know, that's the one disadvantage. So I think it sort of balances out both ways. There are pros and cons to it, and you know, it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, it just did not work out. Alright, Kikar Rango is ready. Let's take a look at his lineup really quickly. Got Manuel Neuer playing on the goalkeeper side, Sergio Ramos, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Cellini. They've got Steven Gerrard and Cambiaso here. Lionel Messi playing on the right side, Cristiano Ronaldo on the on the left side, and got Ibrahimovic and Rooney up in front, going for the 2-2-2-4 formation, of course. And on the side of Bobo, let's take a look at his lineup as well.
He does have Petacek on goal and a 2 fullbacks, Sergio Ramos and Maicon. 2 centre-backs are Ferdinand and Chiellini. In defensive midfield, having Steven Gerrard and Nemanja Matic. On the right side of midfield, Gareth Bale, and the 3 players up front are gonna be Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic and Ronaldinho. You see both these guys using pretty much similar
formations.
Yeah, both of them using the 4-2-2-2, just that Bobo is a little more centralized, and it's gonna be, I just have a feel that it's gonna be, the battle is going to be one in the middle.
Yeah.
The 2 players in the wings, Ronaldo and Messi, over on the side of Kikar Rango. Oh, sorry, over on the side of Bobo, and on the side of Kikar Rango, Messi and Rooney. These are going to be your key players to watch out for. And whoever gets the ball to those players the most, I believe, will be able to create chances for themselves.
Yeah. We will have to see if, you know, it's all about that center of the field kind of play. You want to keep possession. We saw earlier Hanzo just dominating and dictating the match just because he was able to hold on the ball constantly, get those short passes, get those through passes to your forwards, get them past the defenders, and set them up for those easy goals. I mean, if the defense does not put pressure, if the midfield does not put pressure, and then you're able to just channel the ball to wherever you want.
Yeah, one more thing is that when you are playing with 3 or 4 strikers up front, and as the defending team, what you want to do is, or rather as the attacking team, you just want to play patient and keep passing the ball around. Your opponent is going to get frustrated, he's going to come press forward, more attackers going to be coming to press you. That opens up a lot of space because you have 4 players who are really committed to be staying up front. You have only 6 players at the back, and when you pull these 6 guys all over the place, you get frustrated, they're going to go all over the positions. That's going to open up a lot of space. So that's something to look forward to, especially when you're playing with 4 strikers up front.
Yeah, just a quick pause coming on in Bobo, maybe looking to change some settings here. Nevertheless, there we go. The kickoff is underway, and it will be Bobo playing from left to right, and we will, of course, have his opponent playing from right to left.
We'll have now Messi might go for the lob through pass. It is coming in towards Rooney.
Oh, that's a
but
nice.
Terry comes in. Really good interception of the ball and keeps the ball back for himself.
Yeah, and now we've got Ronaldo now going on the offense over to Bale, and that's a good challenge coming out. And back over to the side of Manchester United.
Ibrahimovic is waiting to play the lob through pass, but there was just not enough space being afforded to the left winger, so he decides to go back. And Kikar Rango will keep possession, giving it now forward towards Rooney. Will he turn past the defender? Chiellini comes in with the interception, and this will be the chance for Bobo to try and go for the counter attack. Gerrard will give it to Ibrahimovic, and he'll just slow the play down again.
Again, as we predicted, a lot of centre field pressure. Ibrahimovic now holds on to the ball off to Maicon. Now Messi will just challenge the ball away, and Kikar Rango just getting the ball back into his possession, jumping back and forth, just bouncing like a table tennis match.
Both of these guys are playing really fast-paced football right now. They're not really keeping possession and building the team forward, as a unit. They're just pushing forward players, especially using their right wingers, the left wingers, and the 2 strikers up front, trying to keep the ball between the 4 of them. And so far, they've been able to shut each other out. Like I mentioned earlier, if you do decide to keep the ball and slow down play, I think it will work very well for either one of them.
Yeah, I think that the problem is that both players while playing defense just puts so much pressure onto whoever's holding on the ball. Rooney now has a good chance to try to put this in. He still holds on to the ball, and that small tussle there, fingers must have been stepped on in that kind of situation. But Peter Cech just keeps his hand on the ball and just clears it out.
There was a good chance for Rooney, and Terry came in with a really bad mistimed challenge, and somehow, fortunately, the player did not contact with the ball. So referee waves the ball, or rather waves the play on, and we'll see United go on the attack again.
That's right, Cristiano Ronaldo running down the left flank, tries to beat 2 in the middle of the legs of 2. And there we go, Cristiano Ronaldo looking for the pass once again. Will get it challenged away. Now Rio Ferdinand holding on to the ball. Over to Bale, off to Gerrard, and again, the pace of the game is going to start to slow down.
Gerrard is waiting for his other defensive midfielder to push forward in the attack, but Matic is a little slow coming forward. He's the kind of player who just likes to sit back. He's not the box-to-box kind of player that Gerrard is, and that's one less body ahead.
Rooney over to Ramos, and there we go. Draws Peter Cech out of his box, and you just get an open goal for Ramos. Great pass coming out from the United squad, and there we go. First goal of the game. Let's take a look at that. Easy. Straight down the center.
Very well worked goal. Rooney, most players would like to take a shot just because the goalkeeper is rushing out. Usually tend to score goals where you just put a finesse shot past the keeper when he's rushing out, but good awareness by him, spotting the run of Ramos and making it 1-0 for himself.
Right, now the pressure will be on to Bobo. Like you said, he has a lot to prove. He's the invited player into this tournament, and Kikar Rango is no sore spot in this game at all. He's experienced himself, like I said, beat out many players. And there we go, you've got a good challenge coming on in, and Bobo now on the possession. There we go, halftime whistle coming in, 1-0 over to Kikar Rango.
So far, we've seen United doing much better with the possession that they've had. Chelsea have not been able to create any chance at all, not even go anywhere close to the goal of United. So I think Bobo has been having a very rough first half so far. And United could easily have been 2 or 3-0 up. You know, we even saw that one chance, a starting challenge from Terry that came in. I really feel like it is a deserved scoreline right now for Kikar Rango. And we will get underway in the second half.
And there we have it. Messi gonna go run down the right flank. He's gonna try to beat Maicon here. Will it go for a corner or goal kick? No, there we have it. Corner over to Kikar Rango right here. Has another chance to extend his lead. Looking for the long ball. Will he get it off to the corner? Again, corner on the other side.
It's a very cheeky corner, you know, just putting it over the goalkeeper and waiting for a player to rush in towards the far post. That's something which many Malaysian players especially like to do. And that time it didn't quite work out, but Rooney has space, decides not to go for the finesse shot. And this is a good opportunity for Bobo to try and go for the counter attack. He turns around instead.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Places a really good long pass in towards Gareth Bale. He might look to send across.
Gareth Bale still holds on to the possession for this one. Back to Ramos here. Over to Gerrard. And let's see, just teetering, ping-ponging back and forth. Gareth Bale to Ramos, looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he take the shot? Over to Ibrahimovic, and there we have it. Gets blocked, of course, by the keeper. That's going to go out for a corner, I believe. There we have it. Just really quick turnaround shot. Couldn't get a good foot onto that one. Straight into the body of the keeper. There we have the corner coming in for Bobo.
Well, that ball goes comfortably into the palms of Neuer, but you know, you saw that earlier play there. That was really good play coming in from Bobo. There was about 20 overpasses that were played before it came over to Ibrahimovic. Just the finish was lacking. You know, I usually go for the finesse shot from that kind of area, that kind of distance away from the keeper. He went for a powerful shot instead, didn't quite work out. And Ibrahimovic down the other end makes it 2-0 for Kikar Rango.
No time for analysis on that attempt by Bobo. If you take a look there, that was just, I believe, 4 to 5 very clean, very good passes, coupled by fantastic runs by his forwards. That was just simple.
Yeah, it was really quick play. You know, suddenly he just upped the tempo, and there was nothing that Bobo could do to defend against that. He might go for another one, just couldn't get the pass off to Ibrahimovic.
And there we have it. Bobo right now really far behind, 2-0, and he has only 20 minutes down on the game clock. And it does look like game number 1 here will be fully dictated by Kikar Rango. Ibrahimovic now coming on in off from the left side, gonna earn his team a corner here. Kikar Rango coming on in. Will he take the short one, or is he gonna attempt? Oh, he's gonna take that short pass off the corner. Finds Cambiaso here. Cambiaso just look at that. Tries to put it past the keeper off to the far post. Unable to beat the keeper though. So there we go. Bobo now has possession.
He will pass forward to Ronaldinho, and that touch just let him off, and Kikar Rango will collect the ball back. But you know, you saw that corner coming in from Kikar Rango. It's something that is really overlooked by most players. Taking the short corner when you're up 2-0, it pretty much guarantees possession of the ball for you. There's no reason to send the ball into the box. You're already leading 2-0. There's only 15 minutes left in the match. So it was good play by him, keeping possession and creating the chance for himself with Cambiaso.
Yeah, Bobo here will be desperately trying to look for a miracle if he wants to salvage this game number 1. He still has possession. Maicon now passes to Ibrahimovic, over to Ronaldo. It's going to be quick, snappy passes. Does he find the through ball though? Ramos going to just hold on to the ball a little bit, off to Bale. Bale will get challenged by Ferdinand, back to Ramos here. Ramos looking for Cristiano Ronaldo, unable to get it, and the defense is successful in chasing and stymieing the offense here. There we have it. This should be game number 1, going over, of course, to Kikar Rango.
Pretty much simple game for him, you know. He wasn't really troubled throughout the game by Bobo, and Kikar Rango just made full use of the chances that he got. Defending-wise, still very comfortable for himself. I don't think he was really very much troubled by Chelsea at all. So very good first game coming up from Kikar Rango, showing that, you know, coming through that whole qualifying stage, I'm sure he will want to go one step closer and represent Malaysia over in Vietnam.
Yeah, that's right. So the top 3, of course, coming out from the bracket will be representing Malaysia in the road to Vietnam here for the FIFA Online 3 tournament. As we watch a bunch of highlights, again, just solid. That was that lightning fast pass, up the tempo catch Bobo completely off guard. Sergio Ramos will be named the man of the match here. Not all too important because we know who the man of the match is. It is Kikar Rango.
Yep, comfortable win for him, and Bobo has everything to do to show that he deserves that invite right now, coming into the second game. I haven't really had a chance to look at the drafts just yet, but looking on the side of Bobo, or rather on the side of Kikar Rango, I saw that he picked up a 2007 Wayne Rooney, and it's not a play which many of us like to use. Rooney is pretty small, he's not exactly very strong, and but somehow when he used it up front together with Ibrahimovic, Rooney was the one who was sitting behind the striker, always waiting for the runs of Ibrahimovic, and he just played that role very well. The centre forward role by Rooney was played really well by Kikar Rango, so I think he really used Rooney to his strengths there. Instead of playing it up front, trying to bang in the goals or making the runs towards goals, he played Rooney behind and waited for the runs of Ibrahimovic. I think that created a lot of space for the wingers, especially like Ronaldinho and Messi, I believe, was playing on the right side. That created a lot of space for the wingers and Ibrahimovic up front. I think very well played by Kikar Rango, utilizing Rooney.
Yeah, definitely. And talking about Bobo's strategy here, so we saw similar formations coming out from both these players, but one executed a little bit more. You talked about, how he played Rooney back, played Ibrahimovic forward, and he had his wingers off to the side for a little bit more of a kind of pincer attack off from the flanks. Bobo, on the other hand, he didn't really seem like he had a game plan in the first game, and I believe that's a problem here. You talked about winning the midfield, and early, maybe the first 15 minutes of the game time, we saw a lot of tussle, but Kikar Rango eventually came out on top, and Bobo just seemed lost throughout. There was no good defense coming out from him. He got beat by the high tempo passing that allowed Kikar Rango to score the second goal, and he just doesn't have an offense either, because having a weak defense to me can be fine in FIFA Online 3 if you're the type of player just has offense, you keep possession and just keep scoring, but Bobo has neither right now and just seems so lost in game number 1.
The one thing that was going wrong for him, I really wish I had a pen or a paper or something which I could draw to show, our viewers who are watching the stream. But one thing that
we
was...
need a telestrator here.
Yeah.
So we can...
Yeah, that would be nice. Next level production.
Next level. Next time.
Yes.
When FIFA Online 3 becomes a lot bigger here.
Yes.
We'll see.
We'll see. But, Bobo, what was going wrong for him was he was playing Bale and Ronaldinho on the wings. And up front were his two strikers. The one thing that was going wrong is Matic and Gerrard in the middle of midfield, they were pushing forward. They were trying their best to push forward. But Ronaldinho and Bale were too far to the wings. The space that was between Ronaldinho and Bale to the strikers up front, I believe, was Ibrahimovic, and I'm not sure who the other striker was.
Can't quite recall either.
Yeah. The space in between the wingers and the strikers was too big. Whenever he received the ball with Ronaldinho on the left side or Bale on the right side, there was no chance for him to pass the ball back infield. He had to always go back to Sergio Ramos at right back or Maicon at left back. Yeah. There was no opportunity at all. It pretty much felt like the two wingers were useless.
Yeah, you had a huge gap in the center basically, and we saw every time he tried to push the ball forward through the center of the field, he would always get stopped by Kikar Rango, or he would have no passing options. I remember there was one point in the first half, I believe, Gerrard was just holding on to the ball and he had no one to pass to forward at all, and he just basically lost possession of the ball right there.
I think it goes into the way he set up his team, not in terms of formation, but strategy. You can set your strategy like your team width and your percentage of your passing. I think he set his team width too much. That's why his players were going to the wings too much and it didn't work out for him. They were just too isolated. We'll see if he can change it up for game number 2.
Yeah, he could be trying to run channels down the wing though, but immediately as you say this, I think we will be looking to see if he does change his formation up a little bit. And it does look like he will be looking for some formation changes coming on in for game number 2. Let's take a look at Kikar Rango. Of course, this is the formation that allowed him to kind of seal the deal for game number 1. He's just going to run the same 4-2-2-2 formation, and basically there we go. Not very big changes coming in, just substituting in. Can't remember who was playing in the defensive midfield position, but now, yeah, Torre will be there for Kikar Rango here.
Yeah, we're looking at Kikar Rango now. I think, just don't change what works for you. It worked really well for him in game number 1, and he's just brought in a couple of changes. Totti is going to provide a lot more running down the right side, but otherwise seems like a pretty good draft to me for Kikar Rango. But over on the side of Bobo, he has Kaka playing in attacking midfield. He has changed up this formation a little. There are only 3 defenders now, 3 center backs, and Matic and Essien are playing in the middle as well. So this is a good opportunity for Kikar Rango. His 2 wingers, Totti and Ronaldinho, they're going to have a lot of space to exploit down the wings.
Yeah, we will have to see. I mean, clearly now Bobo has decided to focus on the center of the field this game. He wants to, I believe, hold on to the possession as much as possible, prevent Kikar Rango from getting the ball, and use, Magic, Essien, Kaka to kind of filter the ball off to his forwards here. And if he's able to do that, and he's able to challenge the ball away from Kikar Rango from the center of the field, that tactic could work for him. Yes, he has, definitely a weaker side on defense, but again, that's a tactic that players can use. So both players are ready now. We can get into the game shortly, and let's see if Kikar Rango can kind of close it out in game number 2, or will Bobo manage to tie the series up 1-1.
One more key matchup that's going to be happening, in the middle of the field is going to be that imaginary triangle. If you see, there's an imaginary triangle between Kaka, Matic, and Essien. That triangle there, the passes that he's going to be playing in that triangle is going to be crucial in trying to press forward in attack, because once he loses possession of the ball, imagine if it loses it with Kaka up there, Matic and Essien will be pushed up too much to come back and defend.
Yeah, definitely, and then this opens up, like you said, Ronaldinho and Totti off from the side, and if you only got 3 players there, you got 4 forwards, that's not going to be easy. You've talked about the fact that if 6 players were spread too thin, imagine what happens if 3 players were being spread too thin.
Bobo has got to be solid with his passing this game now. If he's going to be constantly losing possession, just like he did in the previous game, especially in the wings, it's going to spell trouble for him. So keeping possession is going to be key for him coming into this, and that's going to prevent the chances coming in for Kikar Rango.
Alright, there we have it. Playing on the home side, of course, will be Bobo here. He is down the series 0-1, and of course Kikar Rango, who you saw won game number 1 earlier, will be on the side of United, the away team. And there we go, kickoff underway, game number 2 between Bobo and Kikar Rango coming on in here. Let's see, this triangle, as you call it, easy game, will he be able to just kind of make those clean passes, advance the ball forward, and prevent Kikar Rango from going on the offense? Kaka here will just have a completely wayward pass. Ronaldo, all he has to do is to beat John Terry, but unable to do so here. Can't make the run. Good pressure from the defender. Kaka looking for Torres, finds Torres. Torres is going to take the shot, and he gets the early goal. And Bobo, it does look like this new formation is working out for him so far.
Yeah, first attack going very well for him. Again, it was that middle, the passing that came out from Matic to Kaka, and the lob-through pass from the Brazilian worked wonders. Torres having enough strength to put the ball past the keeper. So Bobo having a good start. That's exactly what he would have wanted, and things going his way so far.
That's right. That was a poor challenge coming up from Bill there. Cellini here will take the kick for United. Over to Gerrard now. Gerrard off to Cellini. Back to Ronaldinho here. Will make the run down the left flank. Looking to attack from the sides here. Gerrard off to Zlatan, and wow! Take a look at that. That was just some finesse for you right there. Let's watch it one more time. Just keep quiet. Watch that back heel.
Enjoy the moment, yeah.
Enjoy the moment.
Ibrahimovic is a top-tier striker. Season 11 Ibrahimovic, best striker out there. Really good upper body strength, and it was just exemplified over there. Shrugging off the defenders, having the composure to even have a back heel shot. That was absolutely amazing. But Bobo He's got an early goal this time. He's back 1-1. We'll see how he responds to that.
Basically clean slate for both these players. Oh, Torres again trying to do the same thing that he did for the very first goal. That's going to go out for a corner. Unable to beat the keeper this time. Were prepared. Bobo was definitely looking for his second goal of the game. Let's see if he takes that really deep corner. It's going to go to the body of Yaya Torre. Off to Totti. Back to Gerrard. Over to Ronaldinho. Now to Ronaldo. Ronaldo will be looking to make the run. And again, look at the amount of defenders that are able to respond to the counter-attack. Just basically the three centre-backs that are able to do it. And if Kikar Rango is able to get his offense running smoothly on the counter-attack, that will just be very easy goals for Kikar Rango.
Yeah, again, Bobo just not quite good with possession. We'll see a chance coming in for him, but Eto just running straight into Ferdinand. Very good defending coming out from Kikar Rango. But like I mentioned again, once you lose possession of the ball, Matic or Essien, if either one of those lose the ball, it's a really good chance for Kikar Rango to try and score a goal.
Nice passes coming on in. Neuer here will get his hands on the ball from the attempt by Eto, and now it will be United on the offense.
Ibrahimovic going for a back heel pass this time, and he does find Ronaldo. He will get shrugged off the ball by Sergio Ramos, and Gareth Bale will collect possession, giving it away, and probably the last chance of the first half coming in for Kikar Rango. Ibrahimovic finds Ronaldo. Can he turn past the defender?
Maciek will be able to get the ball now. Kaka over to Bale here. Looks like the last chance is going to go over. Oh, just as I say it, it's going to go back to Kikar Rango. Off to Bobo once again. And this is just a tussle in the center of the field. That's a lob pass. That will go through to Eto and does not get the composure to put the finish on the shot. And there we have it, 1-1 at halftime. A much better game from Bobo, but still clearly glaring mistakes in the center of the field. Not too clean with his passes just yet.
Yeah, the passes haven't been quite working for him, but he's had 3 shots on target. We saw one chance that Neuer made a really good save of. But other than that, I think if his finishing improves, if he finishes off his chances, I think he will have a decent chance. Like this one here, that was a really good save by Neuer. That 80% of the time, that will be a goal. And the last chance we saw with Eto, it was just a hopeful lob pass coming in, and somehow he manages to get the ball. If he had finished that, coming into the second half 2-1 up, that would have been a huge boost for him.
Oh, definitely.
But we are underway now.
All right, now Ibrahimovic again off to Ronaldo, beats the defender, looking to beat the keeper. He does so, and Kikar Rango here taking it up 2-1 with the right foot of Cristiano Ronaldo.
What happened right there was the left centre back, John Terry, I believe, being pulled away by Francesco Totti, who was making the run on the right side. So Ferdinand was all alone in the middle. And one-on-one against Ronaldo. Ferdinand against Ronaldo, speed against speed. Ronaldo is going to beat him any day of the week. So that's the easy goal coming in for Kikar Rango, making it 2-1.
Yeah, got a substitution. Eto going to come out. Ibrahimovic going to come in. So you're going to get a tall body, big man in the center here. Oh, and playing the forward position, sorry. For Bobo now. So he's looking to maybe get a few more big bodies up in front.
They'll get the ball now. Ronaldo has the space,
wow.
And that's a fantastic finish coming in from Cristiano Ronaldo. Just coming infield, using his favorite right foot and putting it past the keeper. Good build-up coming in from Bobo.
Yeah, let's take a look at that one again. Ibrahimovic off to Ronaldo. Easy, sidesteps the defender. Has the goal right in front of his eyes. And like you said, favorite right foot, puts it at the back of the net.
The important question now is Bobo, how will he be able to respond? He was 1-0 up. He was losing 2-1. Now he's back to 2-2. The key thing is to not concede the goal in the next 10 minutes. Try to win the ball back. Be patient with winning the ball back. He has 2 defensive midfielders who can close down space. Don't pull out your defenders.
Wow, okay.
Just when I said it, don't pull out your defenders. That's exactly what he does. And Ronaldo gets a clean chance on goal.
And Ronaldo easily, again, he's just one of those players in the game that's able to instantly get a quick change of pace, completely rout the defender, and just set his target on the goal.
So much agility on him, Ronaldo. Like you said, so much acceleration, especially when he turns away from the defender, makes that quick, you know, change of pace.
That change of pace, that's
Yeah,
so fast.
it's just too fast. You can't defend against that. But it was all down to Bobo pulling out too many defenders. He's getting frustrated right now, knowing that he lost the first game. We'll see what he can do with this chance. Gareth Bale on the right side.
Off to Torres here. Rio Ferdinand will challenge the ball. Passes it over to Ronaldinho. Kaka here will be looking to retain possession. Fernando Torres back heels to Ibrahimovic. Fails that pass, but nevertheless, it will go back, I believe, to Bobo here. Oh no, it is on to Kikarengo. Kikarengo off to Gerrard now. Gerrard passes to Torre. Torre looking for the long pass to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic coming on in. Tries to beat the defender, but was unable to do so. And now Bobo on the offense once more.
This will be the chance for him to score that goal. He has 5 players in attack now, but he fails that pass to Ibrahimovic. And Kikarengo will be able to go now. Ronaldinho looking to find a pass towards
getting
Ronaldo.
a little bit antsy on those passes, don't you think, here? Easy game. I mean, Bobo had all the time in the world to build up the pressure, to build up the offense, but he's not doing it. Look at Kikarengo. Really safe play overall. He knows he has the lead, and he just wants to extend it a little bit more right now. But this time, Bobo has the possession. Kaka takes a long pass over to Bale. Will it be offside? It will still be onside. Gets the hit. There we go.
It's
a
offside.
lot of huge tussle in the middle, and Fernando Torres just finally... Oh,
it's offside.
It's offside,
yeah.
that's right. Ibrahimovic was just too far back.
Yeah, the header came in from Torres, and it was going on target. I'm sure Neuer would have caught it anyway, but Ibrahimovic came in the way, and unfortunately for Bobo, it's offside. No goal for him. We will have now Kikarengo just keeping possession again. Just 5 minutes left in this match. We'll see if he tries to score. Bobo will now go for it. Kaka waiting for the players ahead to make runs.
That's the final offensive attempt coming in from Bobo. Off to Torres now. Back to Kaka. Really good defense here coming in from Kikarengo. That was just... He had no space at all to pass. Everyone was just blocking any sort of space for the forwards to get into position for an attempt on goal.
It's just a different styles coming in of defending. You know, for Kikarengo, he just pulls all his defenders back into the box, just packs his box, just so that you saw that opportunity there. Kaka was trying to play a pass into Ibrahimovic, but there were just too many bodies behind the ball, and he made an easy interception of it. Whereas for Bobo, he just commits too much. He puts too much pressure in on the players, and that created 3 wonderful chances, which Kikarengo easily finished off, winning this game 3-2.
I can just kind of see that Game 1 was just all about, you know, talking about tactics, talking about strategy and formation, and we saw Kikarengo use his formation to the best of his ability. Game number 2, a lot closer, but then again, you saw the spaces in terms of technique, in terms of game plan, and Kikarengo definitely came up on top on that one, especially in game number 2. Seemed like a much closer game, but if you take a look at that one again, Kikarengo definitely showed us why he came out on top in the qualifiers.
Yeah, he's one of those players who's really strong. I've played against him before, and he's really good. Even, you know, he plays ranking, you know, on the server, and overall in terms of skill, he's just very good. Defensively, very solid as well, as we saw against Bobo. And but well, also not lost for Bobo. He still goes into the lower bracket, and he still can fight his way up from there.
That's right. Best of 3 double elimination bracket. We will be showing you the code now, and as you can see, for the 200,000 EP voucher, you only have it. You only have the second one. You've got one more coming in, I believe. There we go. Surprise!
Yep.
You've got the entire August Lucky Box code as well, so don't forget to take a look at that one. And you will have both the codes now almost completely revealed. If you didn't catch that one, I'm not sure if our production team will show it to you again. Probably not, so if you weren't fast enough for that one, you can always go back to the YouTube and try to look for that one really, really quickly. We will be going for a short break. Game number 3 coming, match number 3 coming on up. That one already went 2-0 Kikarengo.
Yep, you know, overall, well played by him. He's one step closer towards representing Malaysia. I believe that's his first time, you know, going to be stepping up into the big stage. So that's very well done to him. We'll see him in the next round.
That's right. We will see match number 3 coming on up. Let's go for a short break. See you later. here we go. We are ready for our third match coming in for the FIFA Online 3 Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam. I have Easy Game with me, and tonight, for match number 3, we will have Shamrock going up against Old. Can Shamrock going up against Old?
Yeah, you know, Ken Shamrock, one of the players that were invited in, being part of the Ninjas in Pajamas who played over in Thailand representing Malaysia, and also very popular player coming in from Malaysia, and he had to go through the whole qualifying stage just to be part of this playoff. So both these guys going one-on-one against each other. I believe this is the match of the
night. Yeah,
the match to watch.
Pretty much. So let's take a look at what Cam Shamrock has running the 4-2-1-3 here with check on goal Maikon, Vidic, Ferdinand, and Cellini. On the defense here, you've got, of course, Magic and Essien running the center defensive midfield. You've got Gareth Bale on the attacking midfield, and down on the forward side, you will have Ronaldo, Drogba, and Ibrahimovic. So really just straightforward lineup. Wants to run the ball through the middle. Pretty much that's his game plan.
Yeah, nothing much to analyze. He's just going through the middle. 2 defensive midfielders, 1 attacking midfielder, and there's a lot of space in the wings for him, you know. Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic are not going to be running into the wings. They're going to be staying up front together with Drogba. So Bale has to do a lot of running, and as far as I know, Bale is not a player who has very high stamina stats. So that's got to be something. He's got to be careful with preserving Bale.
Let's take a look at Old now on this side. So you've got check on goal. Of course, your center backs will be John Terry and Vidic. Down on the right back will be Ramos. And the left back is Essien, Cambiaso, and Magic. Down on the center defensive midfield, Ronaldinho running center attacking midfield. And of course, just running the same formation again with almost exactly the same forwards, Ronaldo, Drogba, and this time though, it will be Eto'o.
Yeah, it's exactly the same formation, just that Old's team has a little bit more width. You know, it's pretty much the same. So Ronaldinho is going to be the one in the middle, linking up play with the 3 strikers up front. And having Ronaldo and Eto'o provides a lot more speed compared to having Ibrahimovic, as you see, playing for Ken Shamrock. He's playing as the right striker. He's not going to be the one who's going to be running down the flank, sending crosses in towards Ibrahimovic. I would have much preferred if he had played Drogba in attacking midfield, Ibrahimovic as the main striker, and Gareth Bale as the right striker. I think that would have worked a little better for Ken Shamrock, but we'll see how it's going to go for him.
Drogba's usually the workhorse on your team anyway, so we'll see. I mean, both players seem to be ready. We should be able to get into game as and when the referee decides to. Everyone's ready. There we go. We've got about 90 seconds left on the clock. Manchester United being played by Ken Shamrock here, and of course, you've got Tours on the side of O. Not much to really analyze here. It will be just 2 head-on, very direct kind of formations coming on in. Maybe the slight adjustments from Old or Shamrock will change the pace of the game a little bit, change the way that they want to play the game, but hey, overall it seems like it's just going to be on to that battle of skill, and it's just going to be it's on the momentum on both these players. It's a very tight game from both these two teams.
Talking about skill, I think Ol is very good with his skill moves in the game, you know. Using up those skill moves which he uses to get past the defenders, create space for him, especially when you have speedy players up front like Eto'o and Ronaldo. You can really utilize the space that is afforded by doing a successful skill move. So that's something which you gotta look forward to. All very good in using the skill moves at the right time. Using it rightly at the right time. So we'll see if he can use that against Ken Shamrock coming into this match.
Yeah, let's take a look at what we
McDonald's.
have here. Yeah,
We have McDonald's.
you guys are hungry. We are not sponsored by McDonald's, but hey, go ahead, call yourself some McDelivery on a Saturday night.
Or you can just play for Tours FC.
Oh yeah, or that, if you're good enough, I guess. Anyway, kickoff underway. Playing from left to right will, of course, be Cam Shamrock. Old here, playing from right to left. And we have it. Tussle in the middle, as we expected. Can Eto'o beat the defender? Doesn't seem like that's the case. And Ken Shamrock will hold on to possession, at least for the first part of this match. to Cellini now. Over to Bale. Back to Macic. Macic. And now we have the possession go back. And we should see this happen throughout the entire game, in which the ball is kind of lost down the midfield. The pressure from the defenders here will try to stop the forwards. And it will be the battle of attrition coming in between both these players. Formations almost exactly the same, as Easy Game has pointed out already. And there we go. Down the midfield again. Essien over to Bale. It's not going to be the most exciting match of flourishes coming on in, but this time we'll see Ken Shamrock try to advance the ball slowly. Let's see what Old decides to do. Wants to go for the through passes this game, not working at all for him.
You know, so far both of them just carelessly losing possession out to one another. Ken Shamrock having more of the ball, and he's going to win himself a free kick over here. He's just a little slower with the way he's been playing, and this is a really good opportunity to score from Ronaldo. Drawing out a fantastic save from the goalkeeper.
Let's take a look at that one again. Just taking it, try to put it at the corner of the net, just slightly off the far post as well.
Was a good free kick, but we'll see a corner come in. Ibrahimovic cannot connect with the header, and we'll see Old go for the counter attack.
Yeah, Essien here running on the counter, looking for his forward. We get a through ball off to Drogba. Drogba here loses possession to Vidic. And there we have, once again, Ken Shamrock holding on to most of the possession this game. Old unable to kind of materialize his attack here.
We'll see him now go down the middle. Ronaldinho linking up play between Drogba and Ronaldo, but eventually referee pulls it back for offside, and Ken Shamrock wins the ball back.
Off to Drogba, over to Cellini. Looking for the flank. No, down the middle here. Ibrahimovic unable to connect. This time possession goes back to Old. Let's see what he can do with the ball on his feet. Ronaldinho now. Off to Drogba. Drogba unable to make that turn there with the ball. Gonna get beat by the defender, and Ken Shamrock once again going for the through pass off the lob. John Terry there will be able to meet the ball.
John Terry has very good positioning stats in the game. It's very difficult to catch him out of position to win a lob through pass. So it's something which Ken Shamrock has to consider whenever he goes for the lob through pass. But we'll have Eto now going for the shot at the near post, going through the legs of the goalkeeper as well, but the defenders are able to clear away, and all will have possession again.
That's right, Sergio Ramos here coming on in. Ken Shamrock here will hold on to the ball after that good challenge here. Off to Cristiano Ronaldo on the left flank. Back to Bale. Quick pass to Zlatan here. Now Maicon. Got over to Bale. Bale to Ronaldo. Ronaldo takes the shot just off the post again. Just really, really close here. And there we have it. End of the first half. Again, not the most exciting of matches, but definitely the most even of matches between Ken Shamrock and Old. So far, what do you think of their performance in this first half of game number 1, Easy Game?
You know, so far they've been just trying to go down the middle. There are two strikers, the right striker and left striker. Both these players are not being used pretty much at all. They've always used the main striker up front, or whichever player comes infield, especially in the box. And all it takes for them to get a shot in on goal is just one turn. One turn past the defender creates that space, and they're just waiting for the opportunity.
Talking about the one turn coming in. Drogba here with that position down on the open side, and all he needed to do was just put his body, block the defender, and he only the keeper to beat.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he did. Drogba, amazing upper body strength, and finishing off the chance. I was mentioning just that one turn. These are the kinds of chances that both these players are creating. Just creating that chance for them to get one touch,
Will
one turn,
we
and the shot.
see a complete deja vu happen? We nearly saw that one come up big for Ken Shamrock. The header will not connect, and this should go out for a goal kick. So now Ken Shamrock will have a little bit of pressure being put onto him as Old takes the lead in game number 1.
We'll see Ronaldo now play the pass in towards
Drogba.
Drogba.
John Terry here going to challenge the ball. That was a great challenge, very clean one as well. But this time Ronaldo here will maintain possession for Ken Shamrock. Cellini coming in. Eto here now to Terry, and the possession will switch sides over to Ramos now on the right flank. We'll be looking for Eto. Eto over to Ronaldinho here. Cellini trying to challenge the ball. Just a miss pass there coming on in. Drogba here. Unable to beat the two defenders. That's going to go to a free kick in favor of Ken Shamrock.
It's gonna go short instead of hitting it into the box, and all will go forward at the counter attack. Look at who is running forward. That's Nemanja Matic, the defensive midfielder, who's pushing forward, and we'll see what chance he can make of this.
Wow. Oh. If he got the pass through, that could have been a good attempt at goal for Old. Drogba now for the side of Ken Shamrock. Essien now off from the right side to Zlatan. Now over to Bale. Back to Zlatan. Maicon here, unable to put his foot onto the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to get a pass. That's going to get intercepted by Matic here. Over the Bale. Ooh, that was a pause coming up from Ken Shamrock. He had the possession after all, so he's going to change the settings a little bit. Maybe a substitution coming on in here for himself. Cristiano Ronaldo now off from the left side. Tries to find Drogba. That didn't look quite like the best hitter.
Yeah, it was a free chance for Didier Drogba. All he had to do was just direct the ball towards goal, and he would have ended up in the back of the net. But you know, he hits it wide. And Ken Shamrock, I think one thing he's got to change is Bale playing in attacking midfield. He's not that playmaker. You know, he's not. Bale is not a playmaker. He's a player who you want to have running down the flanks, using his speed, using his crossing ability, shooting ability down the flank. Not the kind of player who you want to play through passes from. So I think that's something he's got to change, and we will see. All make the substitution. In comes Gareth Bale for his side, and we'll see how it's gonna go. Just 15 minutes left for Old to hang on to.
That's right. So Old here with the lead now, with the possession as well. And talk about Gareth Bale down the flank. We do see Gareth Bale for Old go down the flank for himself. Ronaldinho here will be looking to beat the defenders, unable to do so. This time, possession goes back to Ken Shamrock, over to Eto now. Eto back to Maicon. Maicon gonna make that run down the right side, tries to get it to Bale, does get it to Bale now. Drogba now off from the right side, will get challenged by the defender here. That was just some hefty challenge coming on in by Vidic as well. Now passes it to and Essien here. Maicon will intercept the ball. That's going to go back to Ken Shamrock. Going to look for another one. That was a bad pass. That's going to go back to Old now. Drogba off to Ronaldo. Ronaldo tries to make the run. Unable to beat the defender. This time, though, it's going to be Ken Shamrock. Ronaldo on his own side. Bale into the center. Cambiaso now. Matic off to Ronaldinho. Drogba. Bale going to make that run down the right. Cellini there going to try to body block him. Looking for the cross. Can he get it? Just going to wait for his forwards to come on in. That wasn't the best cross.
Yeah, it was just a fancy Rabona cross coming in, and like you said, just fancy. Nothing effective there. But Old walks away with that 1-0 win. Talked about the one turn. That's all he needed for the one goal.
That's right. This match is going to explode whenever you get the chance to. And there we go, 1-0. And again, we have to watch this match at least from as much of an analyst standpoint as possible. We take a look at the tactics that each of these players use, because there'll be no flashy plays coming out here at all in this game if they keep with the formation. Both Ken Shamrock and Old play very similar games here, and it's gonna all go down to who is able to kind of beat out their opponents better here.
You know, looking at the way Ken Shamrock was lining up in the first match, I mentioned Bale playing in attacking midfield. I don't think he wants to be playing Bale over there anymore. And playing Ibrahimovic as the right striker is another thing, because the right and left strikers are expected to make runs on the sides instead of running down the middle.
Try to cut in as well.
That's right.
And I think Drogba could fit that position better as well, now that Ronaldinho is playing the center attacking midfield here as well.
Yes, Ibrahimovic is just too static of a player to be playing on the right strike, you know, as the right striker. So that's something which you gotta look into as well. But I like the change. Putting in Ronaldinho, replacing Gareth Bale, it's a change which I really like, and hopefully it works out for him. Just that, you know, switching out Drogba and Ibra might be something good as well.
Yeah, let's see what Old has up for us right now. Again, just basically the exact same formation that we have. Old is now ready. Will be running Peter Cech here as gold. He actually has no substitute keeper here, so despite Peter Cech being a little bit of a downer now, it's like, we're just gonna go. He's gonna change up his jerseys for game number 2.
I'm just not so sure about having multiple keepers in your team, because even if your keeper is up in morale, down in morale, there are some kinds of shots that even if you're up in morale, you're not gonna save.
I agree.
There are shots which you're meant to not save. Otherwise, every game is gonna end 0-0 when you put your higher morale keeper inside. So I think it's completely fine to have just one keeper and just pray that he's not completely down.
Yeah.
You know, as long as he's neutral.
Can you imagine someone is like completely down and keeper's like, you know what, just I don't care anymore.
Yeah. So we will go underway. This is game number 2 between Ken Shamrock and Ol winning the first game 1-0. We'll see if he can close it out in game number 2.
Ken Shamrock will be the one playing from left to right in the colors of United here. Oh, actually got Cristiano Ronaldo now. He's going to take that open early goal. That was a wayward pass coming from Ol, I believe, losing possession of the ball over to Cristiano. Gets the spin and then the right foot to tap it on in.
One turn, my friend. Just one turn it takes. So Ronaldo coming in with the roulette. I think it caught Ol by surprise. It caught all of us by surprise, honestly.
That pass though, I mean, Ronaldo, I don't think Ol even expected Ronaldo to be there for the side of Ken Shamrock. Luck of the Irish, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And it worked out well for him. You know, in the whole first game, we didn't see Ol even misplace one pass in his own half. This time it doesn't work out. He scores the equalizer though. Ibrahimovic, or rather Ronaldinho, stealing the ball away and putting it into the back of the net.
Yeah, again, so far the goals that has happened is just mistakes by the defender here. One was a wayward pass. The other was just uneven footing there, unable to just solidify the possession on the ball. And once again, it looks like Old's going to start breaking this game wide open, will hold on to possession once again, makes those clean, good passes over to Ronaldinho now. Vidic will be able to challenge the ball back, but Ronaldinho can keep possession. Cristiano Ronaldo coming on in off the right side, tries to get to the head of Drogba, but Peter Cech will be there to get his hands on the ball. Essien now actually going to hold on to possession here for Old. Over to Matic. Matic back to Maicon. Off to Drogba. Ronaldo there, and there we go. Ronaldinho. Was that offside? No,
That's beautiful.
Was just... That was a beautiful run. Beautiful pass coming on in. Let's take a look at that one again. Perfectly timed there. Beat every single defender and passed right behind the keeper as well.
That first time pass coming in from Ronaldo was what created that chance there, and beautifully finished by O. We'll see his opponent go down the other way and score an equalizer.
Well, we talked about how the fact that this game will kind of the goals will happen at a turn, at a single turn. It seems like for game number 2, it happens on every single counter attack here.
Yeah, you know, both these guys is using the space that's been afforded to them, the mistakes that have been made by the opponents, they're just making full use of it. We'll see if Ronaldo can create a chance. Ferdinand was there to intercept, but like I mentioned, you know, they're finishing off the chances that they're getting. They're not wasting them away. And 2-2 in the first 27 minutes, you could never have imagined between both these guys.
Yeah, especially from the very first game, we saw like a battle of attrition and Old managing to get a great turnaround shot here. This time though, it's 2-2, as you said, before the 30-minute mark, and right now it will be a good free kick in deadly range here for Cristiano Ronaldo to try to put a finish to, and there we have it, 3-2. What a fantastic free kick being taken there by Cam Shamrock right into the corner of that net, and Cristiano Ronaldo with his favorite right foot putting it 3-2.
You know, like I mentioned, they're just taking their chances. Free kicks, once you master free kicks...
Old even predicted that he's going to go for that one as well. He sent a defender to try to body block that one, but hey, like you said, no matter how good the keeper is, there are some shots that you cannot save.
Yep, so Ronaldo just putting it past the keeper. It's 3-2 now. We'll see if he can make it 4-2.
Wow, Drogba making the run here. Oh, just off the post right now, and Drogba kind of runs the ball out. That's going to be a goal kick. Peter Cech's going to put his foot on the ball this time.
You know, Old just seems to be defensively a little more fragile coming into the second game. Drogba afforded lots of space, and none of the defenders could catch on to him. And goalkeeper was also beaten by the post coming to the rescue of O. We'll see if he can score an equalizer with this attack.
Looks like his chances will continue here. Matic over to Drogba now. Ronaldinho here. Ronaldinho gonna beat the defender. The post comes to save Ken Shamrock's lead right now as well. So Old is not done yet though. He has the throw in. Cristiano Ronaldo here will have his feet on the ball. Back over here. Maicon now will get that one in for Ken Shamrock. Over to Zlatan. Back to Drogba. Drogba gonna make the run down the right flank. Gonna look, try to cut on in. He manages to. There we have it. They're gonna break open that lead. 4-2. Ken Shamrock here just putting on a clinic in the first half.
Beautiful play by Drogba there. You know, that first turn to get past Ferdinand, and then a couple more turns just to create space for himself. And fantastic composure coming in from Ken Shamrock. This is not the same player which we saw in the first game.
Definitely not, and Old will be looking to try to put one more back in, but there we have it. That's the halftime whistle, 4-2. That's the end of the first half, not the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen. It is just a 2. I can't just say it's just, because Ken Shamrock here really just busted open the gates wide open.
Yeah,
take a look at that turn.
Amazing stuff there. The composure to make a roulette turn in the box to get past the defender in your first attack. That's amazing.
And then the equalizing goal, really snappy passes, and this one, that was a great header coming in from Ken Shamrock as well. And take a look at this free kick. Wow.
Ronaldo is on a hat-trick already. And amazing stuff coming out from him. Drogba further extending that lead. 4-2. Ken Shamrock, like you said, putting out a clinic, and we'll see if Ol can learn something out of that clinic. He'll go for the attack in the second half.
He has not been able to really put those good passes past Ken Shamrock. So he's been losing out on those offensive opportunities. Can't get his forwards into the open spaces. Can't pass into those favorable spaces for his forwards as well. Cristiano Ronaldo though will be able to steal back the possession over to Ronaldinho. Back to Essien here. Now to Eto'o. Over to Drogba. Drogba will be looking to make that cheeky run in. Tries to be the defender, unable to do so. It's going to be Drogba over on the side of Ken Shamrock. Going to make that roulette turn as we saw earlier. But this time it's going to be Cellini. Going to steal back possession off to Cristiano Ronaldo. Drogba, might he be looking for the pass again? Tries to skill move it past the defender. But Old says, nope, you're not doing that twice. Cellini makes for the pass deep into the box now. Matic will be able to hold on to the ball. Ronaldinho now, that's a great through pass over to Eto'o here. Now we're going to wait for the composure of the forwards to come on in. But Cambiaso will be able to kind of just challenge the ball away. And now to Vidic. Back over to Sergio Ramos here.
Poor pass coming in from Ken Shamrock. And unfortunately, Old could not get the ball going his way.
Yeah, Old has just been stopped in terms of his offensive movement a lot this game. It does not seem like he has that finesse to kind of create the opportunities or even finish those opportunities this game. And right now, it does look like Old will have yet another chance to kind of prove me wrong here. Maicon making the run down the left flank. He's going to just kind of slow the game down a little bit. No one's going to really just challenge. It's a Maicon mirror matchup here over to Ronaldo. And that was just a bad pass. Essien on the side of Ken Shamrock will be able to get the ball. And now Ronaldinho will be running down the right flank here. Tries to get a through pass to Zlatan. Unable to do so. John Terry beat him to it. Essien now over to Ronaldinho. Old holds on to possession here. It will be towards on the offense. Was that an offside call? Drogba here will be able to slide it past the keeper and into the back of the net. Really good run so far this game coming from Old. When it works, it works. It gets him within a hairline kind of difference between the two players. 4-3 now. One more goal will equalize and send us to extra time possibly.
Yeah, Ken Shamrock has got to do something to change up. You know, the pressure has got to be coming in from Old. There's, I think, just about 10 minutes left in this game to play. And, you know, one thing that's really worked out for Ken Shamrock is, like I mentioned before the game, playing Ronaldinho in attacking midfield. He's been that man to create all the space. But we will see a substitution. In comes Messi to take the place of Ronaldinho, and Fernando Torres coming in place of Ibrahimovic, I believe. So a couple of fresh legs for Ken Shamrock. We'll see if he can keep the ball in his third.
There we go. Torres now gonna make that run on in, and really deadly in the box as well from that range. Unable to put the finish to it though, but Old here looking to make that goal score equal now. Is going to play on referee. Just going to call that one. Leo Messi coming on in to Drogba. This time Drogba over to Torres on the right side. Torres will be trying to make that run in. Maicon's going to beat him. Passes back to John Terry now. And it's going to be Old once again. 1 more minute. Can this final offense work out for him though? Can he close out the game? And there we go. That will be full time. Doesn't even get that last chance. Last attempt on goal. 4-3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our very first game 3 of the night.
Yeah, you know, something quite surprising. Usually we see, quite a lot of game 3s. You know, once you get the first game rolling, second game you'll feel a lot more composed. You learn a bit about your opponent. But like you mentioned, first game number 3 of the day, and Kem Shamrock really showing that he can do something about it. You know, he's really proved that he can finish off his chances, creating lots of space for himself. Especially playing Ronaldinho up front is really worked wonders for him compared to Bale and All as well. He made full use of his chances, but somehow Ken Shamrock is outscoring him.
Yeah, we haven't seen those skill moves come out from Old as well. He was unable to get his forwards into the position for him to kind of stylize, finish off his opponents here in the box or just outside of the box. You know, kind of beat the defenders off from the right or left. You know, just do those turns, make those cheeky plays past the defenders, and tries to put the ball back into the back of the net here. So Old really has to show us something a little bit different. The substitution or the formation change from not formation change, but play change from Ken Shamrock. Not running Bale this time, but Ronaldinho and Messi in the later part of the match in that center-attacking midfield position really worked out for him.
Yeah, we will see what he is going for in this next game. You look at his defenders, right back, left back, both completely down on morale. You'll be looking to change them. Cambiaso is going to be playing at left back, Ramos at right back. He's going to change it over to Vidic. And Ramos and Vidic are not exactly the most pacey of players, so he puts in Steven Gerrard. He changes it to Essien now. Lots of changes being made, but Essien and Cambiaso not playing in their standard kind of positions, not positions that they really favor. But up front for Ken Shamrock, it's the same. Ronaldinho, Ibrahimovic, Drogba, Ronaldo. What worked for him in game number 2, we'll see if it works for him in game number 3.
Yeah, that's right. But you saw him open up a little bit more on the left side here with Cristiano Ronaldo, with Drogba and Ronaldinho. He favored the left side. Ibrahimovic was really just a statue standing there, unable to get any sort of possession or feel of the ball that game at all. We'll see if that's going to happen in game number 3 again. He has a dead right side of the field this game.
The one play that he was involved in was just the cross that came in for Ronaldo to score.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty much the only time I think Ibrahimovic even touched the ball.
Yeah, I think
I don't
so
even
too.
remember him doing anything notable with the ball.
Yeah, let's take a look at Old though. This time running really speedy people up front this time for game number 3. Does look like he's going to favor that matchup in the box here. Going to try to beat the defenders out with just pure speed with Drogba, Cristiano Ronaldo and Fernando Torres. Back on the defense, on the backside of the field though, players here just running in comparison to Ken Shamrock's formation in their favorite positions.
Yeah, you know, I think his draft is a little bit more solid in that way, where he's been able to play them in their natural positions, and I think it might work out a little well for him. The only change that he's made is that Torres comes in place of Eto'o. Pretty similar players, just that, you know, Eto'o has a little bit more speed to him. Torres better finishing, better strength as well, so we'll see how that's going to be working out for all as well.
Alright, now that we've kind of done the quote-unquote analysis of their formations here, it does look like both sides... No, okay, does not look like both sides are ready. Ken Shamrock, are you ready? We'll wait for the referee to kind of ping them and ask if they are ready to kind of run this game number 3. If you take a look at, again, the formations coming on in, what worked out for Ken Shamrock in game number 2 is going to hopefully work out for him game number 3. can all respond in kind though? That's the question here. We have multiple changes for the side of Old's lineup. Formation is going to stay largely the same for both these players though, and Old just needs to kind of step up his game. I want to see the finesse coming out from Old. I want to see his mechanical skill on the controller here to be able to kind of use the players, use the skill moves to kind of beat and retain possession of the ball.
I just somehow feel like Ken Shamrock has what it takes to win this game. It's just a gut feeling kind of thing. And Ken Shamrock, he went together with the rest of the Ninjas team to Thailand to represent Malaysia, and he was one of their more important players, racking up wins for them, especially in the qualifier over in Malaysia and Singapore as well. So I think Ken Shamrock has what it takes, and yeah, I just feel like that's gonna be how it's gonna be working out.
Yeah, I mean, Shamrock's gonna be you feeling lucky today, because I think I'm feeling quite lucky today as well.
Yeah, I just made a +8 like a few minutes ago, so I am feeling kind of good.
Okay, so your predictions here are gonna go to Ken Shamrock.
Yes,
I will try to favor Old for this matchup. We will have to see who's gonna butt heads here. Both very solid players. Old just not stepping up his game, at least so far in this matchup.
Yeah, so far, and he's always just creating that chances, like I mentioned about that one turn. He's creating those kind of chances where he makes that one turn to get past the defender and then he scores that goal. But for Ken Shamrock, he's a little bit more dynamic with the way he plays, a little bit more unpredictable. So that's going to be more difficult to defend against.
Yeah, let's take a look at this one though. It's going to be Ken Shamrock on the attack first, but Old's going to stymie that chance. Cristiano Ronaldo will hold possession on the ball for Old. Old is just going to wait for his players to waltz on up. Ronaldo going to hand it over to Torres here. Torres gonna look at that. When we talk about skill moves, those are the kind of things we want to see from Old. He was unable to beat Ken Shamrock on those attempts though. Ronaldinho over to Drogba. That wasn't a great pass there, but that we will have a free kick going in favor of Ken Shamrock. It's gonna be Ken Shamrock's turn to kind of show Old, like, okay, I don't need skill moves. This is how it's done. I'm gonna just open up the space for my forwards and score the goals from there.
We'll see him now go. Ibrahimovic looking for the run of Drogba, but the ball was intercepted off, and O will look for the counter attack.
That's right, it's going to be Steven Gerrard here, over to Drogba. Oh, Drogba nearly getting his foot on the ball there. Very deadly in the box as well. Unable to do so, the defenders are able to beat him out. This time he's going to go back to the side of Ken Shamrock, looking for Drogba, finds Drogba, but Matic there will be able to challenge the ball away. Sergio Ramos now holds on to possession. Old now on the offense.
Matic has made the interceptions for both these players in both their boxes. So Matic is a really good defensive midfielder. I kind of regret not drafting him into my team, and but yeah, he's just really good, and he's what really holds together the defense as well as linking up play with the attack as well. But we will see Ken Shamrock now go for it.
Oh, that was a nice 1-2, and you've got, of course, Czech here just punching the ball away. Gonna stop that, any sort of chances coming out from Ken Shamrock. Cristiano Ronaldo making a run down the left side of the field, just baiting and trying to pull as many defenders out as possible, but again, Old is unable to get the offense running. Ken Shamrock just packing multiple people in the box. Now Zlatan here making a huge, long strides, thunderous run for it, but easily gets the ball challenged away there by the defender. Ronaldinho now coming on in for the side of Old. Drogba here, able to just sidestep the keeper, and again, the timing on the runs and the passes from Old is something that I think is magical here coming in from himself.
It's the second time actually that he's played this kind of pass in this match, and the defender just got completely fooled by it. I believe it was Roford, and then he just completely ran away from the ball, and it created that chance for Drogba. Or just somehow using that space that's afforded to him in the middle to make that runs and find the players with the runs. So it's 1-0 to him.
He recognizes the line here of defense. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo nearly able to challenge the ball back from the defender here. And right now, Essien will hold on to the ball. Still holding on to the ball, and that will go out for the first halftime whistle, or the one and only halftime whistle actually.
Yeah, that's just one in
There's
every
just
game.
only one
Yeah.
halftime whistle.
But yeah, you know, first half we've seen both these teams pretty much even in possession, and the only chance that we've seen is clear-cut chances, all with his Jogba finishing it off.
Yeah,
There you
take a
see
look at that one.
Ferdinand completely fooled by it. Keeper could do nothing. Jogba with that one turn, getting past the keeper, sidestepping him, and making it 1-0. All having it quite comfortable so far.
That's right. Old again on the attack here. Ooh, that's a nice hit there by Matic. Able to put that one away. There's going to be Steven Gerrard for the corner. Going to go in deep here. Zlatan will be able to try to clear the ball now. Over to Drogba. Drogba will get his pass intercepted, but still, can Shamrock will be able to hold on to the ball. Drogba, can he make the run? Rio Ferdinand challenges the ball away easily. It goes back to Old. He's going to go on the offense. Drogba on his side will get the ball challenged away. Zlatan now able to make that run. This is deja vu from the first half here, but this time it's going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. The head unable to connect with the back of the net, connects with the post instead. Unfortunate there. He was in a prime position to just finish that one off.
Yeah, that was fantastic play coming up from him. Ibrahimovic making a very good run, and that cross as well to come in towards Ronaldo. Just couldn't finish it off. Should have really buried it, and he will get another chance here with this attack.
Let's see, Ronaldinho now off to Drogba on the side. Drogba again looking for Cristiano Ronaldo's head, unable to do so, but it's going to be Essien over to Vidic to clear off the ball for Old, and now he runs his own counter-attack, but that's going to get stymied by Essien, and Ken Shamrock will be making a few substitutions.
Yeah, that's something which he needs, because I think Ibrahimovic has sort of ran his socks out already. Couple of chances where he had running down the right flank. He is going for a substitution. We'll see what other changes that's going to be coming in for both these guys. All is going to be looking to make a change as well. All he wants to do is just keep possession of the ball.
Put in some fresh legs, run the ball. He has the lead, so the pressure isn't on him right now to kind of just do anything here.
Yeah, he just wants to run this clock down. Just 20 minutes left in this game. We'll see if all can hang on.
Matic over to Ronaldinho. Cambiaso now coming on in. One more attack here for Ken Shamrock. Can he equalize this one? Ronaldinho over to Drogba. Drogba passes to Zlatan. Zlatan might take the shot. Will he take the shot? He takes the shot and puts it at the back of the net.
One turn. There you go. This turn wins that much of space for Ibra, and he puts it in. You know, Ken Shamrock, he's gonna make a change. Out goes Ibra. That was his last touch of the ball. In comes Torres. Now I think it's gonna be a lot more dynamic in attack, and that might be what it takes for him to get a second goal. We'll see if he can
Drogba
defend now, though.
Referee says play on, and this time it's gonna be Ken Shamrock looking to get that goal lead in his favor. Sergio Ramos challenged that ball away from Drogba. This time Essien over to Torres. Matic here takes that interception, cancels the pass, says nope, it's my turn here. Old really wants this one. Ronaldinho here, back to Gerrard, over to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo over to Drogba, actually to Messi now. Unable to get that turn. No one turn for Old here in this really nail-biting game number 3. Both players just playing to the best of their abilities here. The defenders able to route the forwards right now. Fernando Torres off from the right side. That's going to be a call for the referee here. So we've got a free kick coming on in for the side of Ken Shamrock.
Keeper's looking the wrong way. He's just lining up his ball on the wrong side, but Ronaldinho sends it in.
Ooh, easy catch there. Rio Ferdinand tried to put the ball back on net, but the possession will run on Ken Shamrock. It will be the full-time whistle. 1-1, end of the second half, but not the end of the match just yet.
Yeah, you know, both of these guys, it's 1-1 now, and it's pretty much really anybody's game. Both of them have not really been able to create that many good of a chances to really seal off this game. And I think whoever gets the next goal is going to walk away with the win.
Credits, though, does have to go to the way that they've been challenging for the balls in the later part of this game. They have been able to just stop those offensive opportunities coming out from either of the players, and it does seem to be working out for them. It's not like they've been slacking off in terms of offense. It's not like they've been slacking off in terms of defense. We go into extra time. Let's take a look at the next substitution coming on in. Gareth Bale will come on in for Ronaldinho. This did not work out for Ken Shamrock in game number 1. Let's see if it works out for him in game number 3.
Yeah, it pretty much depends on where he's playing Gareth Bale, and I think he's playing him again on the center attacking midfield position. Yep, that's right. He is playing him there, so we'll see how that's gonna go. Don't think it will go up too well, but will have possession of the ball now.
That's right. So it's going over to Essien now on the left side, over to Cristiano Ronaldo down the left. Steven Gerrard looks for Ronaldinho, finds him, over to Steven. Unable to do a finish there in the box. Interesting run there by Gerrard down the center. Back to Sergio Ramos now. Leo Messi coming on in. Cambiaso. Steven Gerrard tries to challenge for the ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo on the side of Ken Shamrock. Over to Fernando Torres. Back to Drogba. We're going to get play on here. Cristiano Ronaldo going to get a long, seeking, high pass over to Drogba. Fernando Torres holds on the possession for Ken Shamrock. Tries to take the shot from far away. And there we have it. That's the end of the first half of extra time.
Yeah, you know, it's 1-1, really close between them. I think, again, they've just not been able to create that many of a chance here in extra time. First 15 minutes, that's still the second 15 minutes to go. The players are really low on stamina right now, so you've got to be careful with the way you're pulling out your defensive midfielders, come out and challenge the ball.
Yeah, even the highlight reel has decided to show nothing from the first extra half, because
there's nothing to look at.
Really nothing much to look at.
Yep, so we will get into the second half of extra time. If it stays this way, we're going to go into a penalty shootout.
That'll be an unfortunate way to actually end this series, though, but it's really the luck of the draw between both these players. Very even matchup. Old is now the one that's changing his club settings. We'll be looking for the substitutions to kind of, again, add a fresh pair of legs. He brought in Leo Messi in, I believe substituted out Ronaldinho. We'll be looking to bring in some more players here. Gonna get Gerrard out. This time it will be Cambiaso and Bale. Bale running down the right side, so that's going to be good for the side of Old. And this time Old will be the one to start off this kickoff. Gonna be the first one to go on the offense. Ronaldinho over to Bale. To Drogba, and there we go. This finds the open space. Bale makes the run on in, and Drogba here just finds the perfect opportunity, puts himself in front of the defenders, and gets the goal here for Old. He is now 1 goal up against Ken Shamrock.
That was Bale making an immediate impact right off his substitution, putting the cross in for Drogba to score from. And you know, I was talking about players having low stamina. He brought in Cambiaso as well, and it's been working out for Old so far.
Have to see, not much time left in this one. Old now on the offense here. He's just going to be making those safe passes from now on, I believe. Just going to hold on to the ball as much as possible. And take a look at this. We will have to see Ken Shamrock pressure as much as possible. But if he spreads his defense too wide, it's going to give Old another opportunity to score. Essien now. See if he passes it back. He's just going to hold on to the ball as long as possible. Tries to look for a pass. Cambiaso now looking to turn things around. Czech here will get his hands onto the ball right now. And there we go. GG has been called, and Old beats the luck of the Irish here. Ken Shamrock unable to do so. There you go. Lucky shot. Old. You can see on the chat down there. Sad face. But I think either player really deserves the win here. Ken Shamrock really did put up a fantastic performance here. And there we go.
Yeah, the win coming in for Old, and just showing that even though he's not been that player to represent Malaysia on the past couple of occasions. He still has what it takes, and he goes on into the second round of the playoffs, and is, I believe, just one game away from representing Malaysia. So all is getting there, and the game has ended. Can Shamrock will go into the lower bracket and still has a chance to come back.
So doesn't look like your predictions worked out for you in this game, but nevertheless, really good kind of back and forth between both these players. Ken Shamrock really did put a fantastic performance. We will be going for a break right now. Match number 4 will be coming up, but of course, do stay tuned. We've got a bunch of stuff still to give away if you have not kind of looked out for it. Let's go for a break right now.
Well, there's no way out of this, so let's stay in. Every storm that comes also comes to an end. Oh, resistance is useless. Just two kids stupid and fearless. Like a bullet shooting a love sick. There's only one way down this road. It was like a time bomb set in a motion. We knew that we were destined to explode. And if I had to pull you out of the wreckage, you know I'm never gonna let you go. We're like a time bomb, gonna lose it. Let's defuse it, baby. We're like a time bomb, but I need it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Got my heart in your hands, like a time bomb ticking. It goes off, we start again. When it breaks, we fix it. Got your heart in my hands, like a time bomb ticking. We should know better, but we won't let go. It was like a time bomb set in motion. We knew that we were destined to explode. And if I had to pull you out of the wreckage, you know I'm never gonna let you let me go. Like a time bomb, gonna lose it. Let's defuse it, baby. We're like a time bomb, but I need it. Wouldn't have it any other way. From the get-go, I knew this was hard to hold. Like a crash, the whole thing spun out of control. Oh, on a wire, we were dancing. Two kids, no consequences. Pull the trigger without thinking. There's only one way down this road. It was like a time bomb set in motion. We knew that we were destined to explode. And if I had to pull you out of the wreckage, you know I'm never gonna let you go. We're like a time bomb, gonna lose it. Let's defuse there's no way out of this, so let's stay in. Every storm that comes also comes to an end. Oh, resistance is useless. Just two kids stupid and fearless. Like a bullet shooting a love sick. There's only one way down this road. It was like a time bomb set in motion. We knew that we were destined to explode. And if I had to pull you out of the wreckage, you know I'm never gonna let you go. We're like a time bomb, gonna lose it. Let's defuse it, baby. We're like a time bomb, but I need it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Got my heart in your hands, like a time bomb ticking. It goes off, we start again. When it breaks, we fix it. Got your heart in my hands, like a time bomb ticking. We should know better, but we won't let go. It was like a time bomb set in motion. We knew that we were destined to explode. And if I had to pull you out of the wreckage, you know I'm never gonna let you go. We're gonna like a time bomb, gonna lose it. Let's defuse it, baby. We're like a time bomb, but I need it. Wouldn't have it any other way.
And here we have it. We're back. Match number 4. Gonna go underway. Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam. My name's Wolf. He's Easy Game. We're gonna go for match number 4 right now. Waiting for the players to kind of settle into the lobby. Let's just take a really quick look, of course, at the brackets that we have today. Many matches have happened. This is the first round of the Malaysia side bracket for the Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam FIFA Online 3, of course. Last match of the night, we've just given out a whole bunch of codes earlier. If you missed that one out, then you'll probably find it somewhere on the Facebook page.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere now. Anyway, doesn't really matter. We are going on in for this one. Last match of the night is going to be Kushina going up against, I believe, Perlis?
Peis Jr.
Just Perlis. Perlis. That's right. Let's take a look at what their formations are going to be. I believe we will have a really quick look at that one now, of course. You've got Kushina here going on the home side and Perlis here on the away team. And let's take a look at that one, Easy Game. Run us through the formation.
Yeah, for Kushina, he's going to be playing up a 4-1-1-4 formation, and this formation, I believe, made famous by Zarate. I think he's the one that uses the formation. So in goal, he has Buffon, his fullbacks Maicon and Essien, two centre backs Sergio Ramos and Rio Ferdinand. In defensive midfield, he has Steven Gerrard. In attacking midfield, Ronaldinho. And the two wingers on the sides are going to be Gareth Bale and Ronaldo, and the two strikers, Drogba and Ibrahimovic. So it's a perfect blend of pace, strength, skill, playmaking, defensively solid, very all-rounded team.
Yeah, that one we have from Kushina. Just really interesting to watch this lineup appear again. I mean, someone other than Zarate actually using it, as you've mentioned. If you take a look at Perlis, the squad here for Perlis, you've got Check on goal, of course, on goal. And you've got the right back and the left back being played by Maicon and Essien respectively. Your centre backs are Rio Ferdinand and Sergio Ramos. You've got Dani Alves as central defensive midfielder. Your right midfielder will be Gareth Bale, Steven Gerrard holding down the centre. And of course, you've got your left attacking midfielder of Cristiano Ronaldo. And you've got your two strikers, Ibrahimovic and Drogba.
You know, he's using players who have 3, 4, 5-star skill moves because Peis Jr is a guy who absolutely loves his skills. I played with him once and it's such a headache to play against. It's so annoying to play against, and I'm sure he's going to utilize it, especially with Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic and Dani Alves as well in defensive midfield. This guy is really good with his skills. When I said earlier that, you know, Ken Shamrock and all are decent with their skills, this guy is way better than them in terms of utilizing skill moves. So that's going to be something interesting to look forward to, especially when he does the chops. That's it really wins a lot of space for you. And Peis Jr is a player who I really think, personally, I think he's going to win.
Alright, let's take a look at that one. I believe he came out of the qualifiers, and Kushina was the invited one. Again, these are your top players. The invited players to the Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam. They are your previous winners. They have won tournaments recently as well. They have so-called won the right to be kind of invited for this tournament. The qualifiers, though, is no mean feat. Fighting over a 100-man bracket, beating top players like you said, Alex. You've got Old in that bracket who managed to knock down, of course, Ken Shamrock. And there we go. match number 4, game number 1 underway. This is our final match of the night. Let's take a look at that one. Great run on in, but the keeper will be able to put his hand on the ball, and that should go out for a corner, I believe.
Yeah, it's a beautiful one-handed save coming out from Pericek, closing down the space between the goal and the ball, and comes up first corner of the game.
That's right. Of course, this is Kushina playing from left to right, and you have got Perlis here playing from right to left. Again, those deep corners off the post, unable to get the finish here, and this time it will be Perlis on the offense again. And let's take a look at those skill moves that you kind of so-called touted on the side of Perlis.
Yeah, he's just really good with ball control. We saw a couple of turns there. This time, unable to win himself any space. Pretty much pointless skills being done by him, but we'll see how he can defend.
Let's take a look at those. SCN will get his foot onto the ball. Bale here will not be able to clear. Oh, actually, he does manage to do so. Zlatan now off to Bale. Bale running down the right side. Drogba will be able to beat the defender off with that sidestep here. Gets a lung-busting run in, and ooh, just barely there. Tries to beat the keeper. Buffon could have reached that one, but hey, that one just went across the crossbar there.
Yeah, it's not every day that you see a player try a lob shot from that kind of angle, and it almost paid off for him. We'll see though. Kushina going down the other end, and it's going to win himself a second corner of the game.
Yeah, very rapid attacks coming out from Kushina this game. This kind of the play style that we're going to be seeing from the player here. Very quick, very snappy attacks. We should see a lot of attempts on goal here. Already 3 attempts on goal this early into the matchup.
And Peis Jr now having possession of the ball with Essien. Good turn past the first defender. And Gerard has possession now, trying to find Drogba. But Ferdinand was there to intercept, and Kushina will be able to bring the ball out of defense.
That's right. Now Bale will hold on to the ball on the right wing. Going to try to get a through ball into Drogba here, but Rio Ferdinand will be able to stymie that one, but he does not make a good clearance of the ball, and this is going to be a very deadly position for Ronaldinho to be in. Just good shot on goal, hands on for the keeper, saves the ball, keeps it in play, and once again Kushina will have another attempt on goal here. Essien now finally holding on to the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo here will be passing it over to Gerrard, but Ronaldinho gonna challenge that one away. Drogba will try to get that one, but that's gonna be possession given over to Perlis here, and finally you've got Perlis on the attack once more.
Yeah, so far he's been very careless with possession. He's gonna win himself a free kick. No, he's not. Referee will play on. And Ronaldo was unable to make full use of that chance there. And we'll see Peis Jr put the ball out. It is gonna be a throw-in coming in for Kushina.
Bale over to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho to Zlatan. No, pass intercepted here. Now this time we're going to be Perlis on the attack. Now Zlatan making the run down, but that's going to be a free kick from that angle. You've got the goalkeeper this time setting up his wall on the correct side.
Yeah, finally decides to make something good.
Oh, Essien nearly was able to kind of challenge the ball away. 4 minutes of added time here. Danny Alves, Gerrard to Ibrahimovic. Feeds it to Drogba. Drogba trying to make that run, but you've got many bodies there. But this time Gareth Bale will take the shot on goal, and there we have it. Puts it at the back of the net. Really easy stuff coming in. It just seemed so simple. Beat the wall, beat the keeper. Gets the first goal of the game right in the added minutes of the first half.
Yeah, Peis Jr just showing how it's done to Kushina. Kushina failed with his earlier free kick in the game, and like I said, showing how it's done, leading the game 1-0, and you saw how he did a couple of skill moves just to win himself some space. The defenders committed into that challenge, and that won himself the free kick. So far, first half, pretty alright for Peis Jr. Couple
Got a
of
bit
times.
lucky, I feel, Perlis.
Yeah, he's given the possession of the ball away quite a bit, but quite fortunate to still be, winning it 1-0.
That's right. We had a few good attempts coming out from Kushina as well. Multiple times that we saw, even from that corner, And yep, this one was a really cheeky move there coming out from Perlis. This one was unable to go to the back of the net, and there we have it. This was our one goal of that first half in that dying minutes of the first half as well.
The second half will get underway. DJ Drogba is still going to be the one leading forward the attack, and he's going to win himself a free kick.
Steven Gerrard there will be looking for the deep seeking ball here. Unable to find anyone though. Is going to go back to Perlis. He has another opportunity to look for something. Tries to go for the snappy short passes. Unable to find anyone though. This time it's going to be Ronaldinho on the side of passes to Gareth Bale though, but he's going to get the challenge on successful. Going to hold on to the ball here. Kushina unable to go on the offense. Drogba now going to make that run. Tries to get on in. That was a good challenge coming out from Kushina. Gonna hold back possession again, and it does look like in the second half, Kushina has been making a little bit more mistakes as he goes on to the offense. So just unable to kind of convert that into opportunities.
Yeah, Peis Jr is just putting a lot of pressure. You know, he's using two players to pressure every time he loses possession of the ball. So that's why Kushina, lots of pressure on him.
Nearly gets the pass on. Really good attempt. That's going to be... Let's take a look at that one again. Take a look at that skill move being used. Really good pass, good attempt, and the forward, the striker was in position to convert that into a goal. This time it's going to be that short corner over to Gareth Bale. Tries to spin the ball, but spins it out for a goal kick.
That rainbow flick there from Ibra just created lots of space for him to take that shot, but our goalkeeper was equal to it, and he's going to go for another counter attack. Here's Gareth Bale on the right side. He's going to probably look to send across. He's going to go short instead to Steven Gerrard.
Oh, nice use of the body there. Over to Drogba, and there we go. Perlis takes this 2-0 here. Just fancy footwork coming in overall. Gets the space, as you said, and creates the pass. And just really good positioning. Really good skills there coming out from Perlis.
Yeah, it's just really showing why he's one of the most feared players in the server, especially in terms of skills. Just fully utilizing it, you know, all that space being afforded to him, putting it in, and that's going to be offside, unfortunately, for Kushina.
Yeah, that's right. Kushina here unable to really do much in the second half. Can't get the forwards in position, unable to get those snappy passes that we saw in the first half. Couldn't win himself some corners to try to convert those set pieces into the goal. This time it will be Essien here coming on in. Essien over to Ronaldo. Referee says play on, and Perlis will be looking to stylize this game into a third goal here. Drogba unable to convert that pass successfully. Ibrahimovic this time on the side of Kushina will be looking to make that attack coming on in. Drogba here has the ball, passes it to Ibrahimovic. Going in, Zlatan now over to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale will get challenged now. The ball is going to be taken away. Perlis once again losing the ball here. Going to try to take it back, but Drogba holds that one in. Controls the ball, takes a very long shot here in the box and gets it on in. First goal for the side of Kushina. Tries to crawl on back. This goal lead slims down to 1 goal.
Yeah, you know, Drogba again showing how much of strength he has, and even though there were 3 players putting in the pressure on him, they could do nothing about him taking that shot. But we'll just see Peis Jr. He's just going to run the clock down now. Look at his skill moves, just buying time, buying space for himself with Ronaldo. He's not going to send the ball into the box. He's just waiting for the referee to blow the full-time whistle.
He actually gets it into the box. Zlatan here tries to get the turn. 3 minutes of added time. Let's see if Kushina can convert this into anything though. Bale here, one more attempt. That ball's going to get stolen away. Full-time whistle is going to get blown. Game number 1 going over to Perlis.
Yep, something kind of expected, I would say. You know, even though the scoreline reached 2-1, there were more chances that Kushina did have on goal, and just unable to finish it off. Here you see hitting the post in the first half, and a couple more chances which you will see later on. But Kushina, I think he has what it takes to take the game to Perlis. He just gotta make better use of the chances that's being afforded to him, as well as I think he's just gotta slow the game down a bit. You know, you mentioned the snappy passing that comes out from him.
Very
So
quick
far,
attack as well. I feel that kind of prevents him, or at least prevents his players for finishing off the shot as well. If you play in such a rapid pace as well.
yeah. So you know, in that first game, it didn't quite work out for him, scoring that one goal of the game with Drogba in the 86th minute. So there was really nothing much he could do after that. So we'll see if he can do better. He has to start well. He started well in game number 1, just couldn't finish it off. So if he can make those chances again and score a couple of goals in early in the second game, I think Kushina still has something to say.
That's right. So we're gonna wait for the teams to get ready. I believe Perlis really wants to switch sides, but that's not gonna happen, at least for this matchup here. Let's just get our referee to put the players back into position. There we go. Perlis here coming on in. We'll wait for both of them to get ready. Kushina again playing the home team here. Rosenberg as well as Perlis on the away side. So we saw that Perlis really making full use of his skill moves. Didn't work out at times. Kushina could try to punish it, but whenever he tries to, comes in at a wrong timing, maybe even a wrong angle that earns Perlis even more space with those free kicks, in which he did convert into a goal as well.
Yeah, you know, Perlis, he's just a guy who's technically very good in the game. You saw he scored with a free kick. He even had a chance early in the game where he tried a lob shot from an absurd angle and it hit the crossbar. So he understands this game very well. And Kushina seems like he can match up to it. He's just got to finish off those chances.
Yeah, we'll see. Does he keep that fast pace, snappy passing, really quick counter attacks? Because the aggression might come to bite him back as well. And we'll have to see. Running the same formation, almost exactly the same players, I believe. And that will be his formation, something that we have seen kind of work out. We saw how quick the ball can travel between all the strikers, from Ronaldinho, from Gerrard to Ronaldinho to the strikers, and just convert them into goals, even from the corner as well. We'll see if that works out for Kushina. Perlis here, on the other hand,
He's going for a complete switch up
Yeah.
information. It's a 4-2-3-1 now, a default 4-2-3-1. There's no changes being made to it whatsoever. And I think he's just a kind of player where, you know, the players are a little more, I would say, there's less space between the players now. And using his game style where he's so good with his ball control, I think having less space in between the players is going to work out well for him, because the players are going to be making runs ahead of each other, and that's going to find him lots of space. I think, especially in midfield, he has those 5 players there. You see all the players in green. They're going to find a lot of space for themselves, and I think this formation, even though it's something new that we're seeing, it's going to work out well for Peis Jr.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's going to be quite interesting. Like you said, the formation here is going to award Perlis a lot of space. It's going to layer those through passes on, and even if the through passes are not utilized by Perlis, you can expect him to use Ronaldo, to use Ronaldinho, those skill moves to create space for himself. And Drogba, the workhorse of many teams in FIFA Online 3, you will see him kind of make the runs, make the plays, create the space for himself, put himself in a good position, and just finish things off.
Yep, you know, usually players like to play Drogba or Ibrahimovic up front, but Peis Jr. is using Ibrahimovic in the attacking midfield position, and if anyone else used it, I would sort of question why they did it, but I understand exactly why Peis Jr. is doing it. Drogba has 5-star skills in this game, and he wants to use that space. You know, I mentioned that 5 midfield players for Peis Jr. is so crucial. And playing Ibrahimovic there is going to award him lots of space. He's going to use the skill moves, especially the chop, the turn, the rainbow flicks. We might see it again. I think very smart coming out from Peis.
And not only that, Ibrahimovic, big man down the center. If you choose to play the long ball down to Ibrahimovic, he would likely win the matchup as well.
Yeah, there's no stopping Ibrahimovic once he gets a yard ahead of you. That's gonna probably win himself the ball and a chance in at goal. But we will get underway in game number 2 between Peis Jr and Kushina.
Yeah, let's watch Perlis here try to create the space for himself. Cristiano Ronaldo beating 2 defenders already. Over to Zlatan, now back over to Drogba. Drogba turns and gets the goal at the back of the net. 6.5 minutes. And there we go. We just showed us how to use those skill moves, create the space, make those passes. And like I said, Drogba always puts himself in the perfect position for you to pass to him.
Who would even think about doing something like that? It's just holding the ball right where you're standing, and it's almost impossible to defend against Didier Drogba. So
From that range especially.
that's right. So it's 1-0 now, and we'll see Kushina. What can he do about it?
That really sends a message to Kushina here. Perlis just stylizing that one.
Look at
Again, Cristiano Ronaldo beating Maicon, and this time he does not pull the defenders out. So I think good kind of adaptation for him ever since he saw that first goal. And right now, that really prevented a lot of those spaces in the box for Drogba and for Ibrahimovic.
That was 4 skill moves in a row, and he beat 2 defenders with it. This guy is technically just gifted, I would say. So we'll see what he can do. There's still a long way to go in this match, and Kushina, first thing he has to do is to just win the ball back.
Now let's see if he can create those snappy counter attacks. A lot of pressure coming out from the side of Perlis though. Ronaldinho now coming on in from the side now. Kushina will be looking to go for the counter attack here. A little bit slow, like you said, maybe wants to slow down the pace a little bit. Perlis now, Alves will be able to win the ball over to the right side. Ronaldinho making the rundown on the right wing. Gonna hold the ball down a little bit here. Again, tries to go for the rainbow flick. Does not beat Rio Ferdinand. Is gonna go over to Essien though. Essien back to Gerrard. Gerrard gonna make the turn over to Drogba. Drogba unable to get his foot on the ball though. So that ball is going to go on the counter attack for Kushina. Kushina tries to get the through ball over to Zlatan, but was unable to do so. This time it's going to be Ronaldinho making those spectacular turns, but not the most spectacular passes. Fernando Torres here, still onside, beats the keeper with an easy sidestep and evens up the goal right now, 1-1.
Yeah, it was just down to that mistake that came in from Peis Jr. It was pretty much nothing that... Kushina put in all the pressure, and the misplaced pass from Peis Jr. was punished by his opponent. So that's 1-1 now. We'll see, though, if Peis can get another goal. Couple of players falling over.
Whoa!
Ibrahimovic unable to finish it off, but you saw just his presence over there makes everyone bow down at his feet.
Just everyone looking up to that tall giant from the green grass pastures. Unfortunately, not such a good finish from the side of Zlatan Ibrahimovic there. So that's going to still put the score 1-1. No one has the lead right now. 40 minutes into the game.
Look at that strength coming in from Ibrahimovic. 3 players put pressure in on him. He still comes out with the ball. But we'll see Peis Jr. now go on the attack on the left side with Ronaldo.
Yeah, over to Essien. Now Drogba. That was a wayward pass. It's going to get intercepted, of course, by Kushina. Can Kushina get a lead just before the first half whistle? Doesn't seem like that's the case. Cristiano Ronaldo now going to make the pass. First half going to come to an end. 1-1. Possession, I believe, going to go over to Perlis. Yes, 54% here. Not too bad overall. Really stylizing those passes and those attempts on goal here. I believe this was our very first one coming in. Just a fantastic turnaround there by Drogba after the successful pass and those consecutive skill moves coming out from Cristiano Ronaldo on the left flank.
Yeah, and this goal being scored by Kushina, all just coming down to the mistake being made by Perlis. And I think if Kushina, if he constantly pressures Perlis and he constantly gets a couple of players ahead, he wins the ball when Perlis is trying to do skill moves. He can win this game.
That was a
Ronaldo though.
good call there coming out from Kushina as well, sending out Peter Cech to trying to close the distance and the space that is available to Cristiano Ronaldo. But yeah, like you said, if Kushina is able to capitalize on the mistakes being made by Perlis here, very certainly he will be able to get the lead against Perlis in game number 2. Perlis, of course, sitting on match point here. This is a really exciting match coming out from Perlis. Drogba here just tapping the ball out, gives a throw in to Kushina.
You know, Perlis is not exactly playing according to the formation strength, where you know you've got to be a little slower with your playstyle just to bring forward all those plays and attack. But we'll see Ibrahimovic running in towards goal. Kushina, can they get goal number 2?
Let's see if he's able to beat the keeper. Tries to go for the near post. Peter Cech will be able to stop Zlatan though. Not much space there for him to thread the ball in between the keeper and the goal there. So that's going to be going out for a corner. One more attempt coming in for Kushina here. Can he convert this though? From the side. Ooh, a little bit of a tussle. That's probably going to go for a corner once again. Second attempt, third attempt on goal this time. One more long cross in. Fernando Torres gets his hit, but the ball meets the hands of Peter Cech.
Yep, you know, I was just talking about Perlis Tim Jr. not using this formation to its strength, about playing it a bit slow. He's just rushing it too much, but we'll see if he can make a chance out of this. Gerrard is pushing forward. The ball is being won by Kushina, and he gives it right back to Perlis.
It was very deadly in the center. You know there's so much space that's being awarded to all these players. And oh, Zlatan nearly able to get his right heel on the ball to try to control that one. But the center of the field will be played by Kushina now. However, the amount of pressure that Perlis is putting on to Kushina right here allows him to get possession of the ball. Zlatan now making the run for it. Steps to the side and just beats out 2 defenders. Shrugs them off.
With
Takes
just one
a
fake shot,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's take a look at that one again. Wow, Zlatan here tries to dance on the field. Just take a look at that one. 2 defenders, 1 fake shot. Actually beats out the third one there because he was trying to stop Zlatan from making the run as well.
Yeah, you know, fantastic play by him. Again, Zlatan is just too strong.
Couple
As in terms of strength.
yeah. Couple that with the ability of Perlis to make use of Zlatan with the skill moves. That sounds like a winning formula right there for Perlis.
Match made in heaven. Ronaldinho will go for the attack. We'll see Didier Drogba get it back towards Ronaldinho. He's gonna just keep possession of the ball. There you go. That's one for the crowd. But Rio Ferdinand comes in with the interception. And we'll see Essien having the ball again. 10 minutes left in this match. And Perlis is not gonna give the ball away. Oh, is he gonna go for another goal?
Drogba there, just a little bit not as alert as Perlis would like Drogba to be. It's a bit slow to react to that pass there. But nevertheless, Perlis now has, and
It's offside.
yeah, it's offside.
But the referee is gonna pull it back for a free kick, and I will see if Kushina can do something about this.
Yeah, Kushina here coming on in this time. Perlis will now challenge the ball away. Zlatan to Ronaldinho. Rio Ferdinand will beat Zlatan to the ball. Back to Sergio Ramos. Not much time left on the clock. Cristiano Ronaldo coming on in. He's going to just hold on to this ball right now. There's no reason for Perlis to give up this at all. He's just going to run the clock down. It's just going to go over. This match is set in stone. Game number 2 goes over. Oh my goodness, Perlis. Just slaughtering us right now. There you go. It's really much GG. Kushina's like, just end the game already. And there we have it. That final attempt on goal. He gets it. 3-1. Just rubbing a little bit of salt into the wound here of Kushina. Just unfortunate overall. But nevertheless, entertaining to watch. Unlike our third match that was a little bit stale. But Perlis here just showing up everything he has. He's definitely a threat to look out for in this tournament.
He's one of the players who I've seen using his skill moves. He is just so good. Like you mentioned, I think he is the most entertaining player to watch other than Hibidi. Both these guys very good with their skills, and like you mentioned, someone to really look forward to. He's one of those guys who can just grind out the results using all his skills. You finding some space and he's just really good. He's gonna walk away with the win and go through to the next round.
That's right. There we go. Game number 2, match number 4 has been concluded. Perlis takes this one 2-0, and it will be. I don't know how that's. No idea. No idea what happened there. Pretty sure it was
You said
3-1.
game number 4.
Match number 4, game number
match
2.
number 4.
Match number 4. Anyway,
Okay.
there we have it. Zlatan here making those fancy moves. Man of the match coming on.
Yep, so that is it. We've had our first round of matches finish up, and we've had 4 of them move on to the next round, and the 4 of them who have lost their matches, unfortunately, they are still having a second chance. They drop down to the lower bracket, which I believe will be happening tomorrow or next week. So there's still lots of games for them to look forward to. So we'll have a look at our codes once again. Everything is pretty much being revealed to you guys right now. So
How kind. We skipped the third one for fun. Oh. No. You just have to go back to. Oh, there we have it.
there you go.
Nazvi. Alright, if you caught that one, go and of course redeem your coupons. That's the live stream reward. And that will be it from myself and Easy Game. This is FIFA Online 3 Fantasy Cup Road to Korea. Of course, presented you by Garena eSports. Oh, sorry, Vietnam. Sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's alright.
It's okay. There have been so many Fantasy Cup roads too. I believe
Yeah.
there was Korea, Thailand,
Thailand, Vietnam,
Vietnam.
and
One day it will come back to Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
There we have it.
hoping for it.
All right, that will be it from us tonight. I don't think we have tomorrow's schedule, but if you want to check that one out, fo3.garena.com. Just check out the Fantasy Cup Road to Vietnam, and that'll be it from us tonight. Had a wonderful cast, and good night, everybody.